This is the Warrior Cast. This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Garrett on the broadcast. We have a side assistant, Zach Schropp, along with us. And we are broadcasting the Warrior Cast here in North English for HLV and English Valley in Week 2 football. This does mark the first week of district play for both teams. HLV is in their away white uniforms. English Valley is in their home blue uniforms. We are broadcasting on the internet at www.thewarriorcast.com. Big thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media for letting us do this. Also, down here in English Valley, we got AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans. Without those guys and setting us up here, we wouldn't be able to do this and enjoy a beautiful Friday night here for football. HLV is coached by Kevin Smith, Joe Simmons, and Eddie Henning. English Valley is coached by Brennan Grimm, Larry Porin, Jeremy Thomas, Al Mays, and Tim Garrett. Beautiful night for football with kickoff temperature at 66 degrees. Sunset scheduled for 7:32. Beginning of the season here, HLV opened their season at 0-2, but showed some promise last week versus Belle Plaine. Again, self-inflicted wounds have killed the Warriors this year. If they fix these issues, then they have a real shot to get into the win column this week. English Valley also sits at 0-2 and are coming off a hard-fought loss to Midland last week, where they trailed 13-0 at half before taking a 14-13 lead into the fourth quarter, ultimately losing 19-14 with Midland winning that one. HLV is led by Hunter Bazin, K.O. Weiskup in the backfield. I think they're going to start Landon Ankrum with those two in the backfield tonight. Indeed, they are. K.O. did play some Wildcat quarterback last week, and that's what they'll go to this week as well. They had some real success with him carrying the ball behind Ankrum and Bazin. Keegan Gorsher was out last week with an injury, but we did see in pregame he was throwing some balls, so on obvious passing downs, we'll probably see him out there throwing some balls.
Looked really good out there, too, tonight.
Like Zach said, the pregame he was throwing darts.
Great footwork, really confident with the way he's delivering it, so I look forward to seeing if he could convert some key third downs for the Warriors tonight.
And that would be huge because the throwing game has been lackluster at best because the Warriors haven't really been able to get their running game going. I've been around Coach Smith for quite a few years when I was in school too, and he's always liked to get the running game going to set up the pass. So if they get the running game going tonight, that will set up bigger plays downfield for, you got Molnix and Rorda and McCullough out there.
Last week they had a lot of success running off the left side of the line, so we'll probably be looking forward to that again tonight.
English Valley is led by Drew Fisher, who does most of the throwing and running for the Bears. He has 52 carries for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns, while also throwing 9 completions for 96 yards and another touchdown. Freshman Christian Tripsies has 67 of those receiving yards for the lone TD for receiving on Drew's side. Will the Warriors or Bears pick up their first win of the year and get off on the right foot with district play? EV did win last year 46-6 and are on a 3-game win streak in the series between the two teams. Other games going on tonight in 8-man District 6. We got Waco at Iowa Valley, which is going to be a pretty good game. We also have New London at Winfield, and you can look at Sportscast Media and look up those guys too. Both of those guys usually broadcast, so one of them definitely will be broadcasting tonight. So with that being said, Zach, what do you think of 8-man football, and how big of a change is it compared to 11-man?
It's definitely a lot different. It's a lot smaller spaces, and the better athletes are definitely going to be way more noticeable on the field in this version of football. We noticed last week with Belle Plaine, can't remember his name. Alcott was unbelievable in the short field. Was able to.
Sankott was. So that was actually Sankott in the short field. Alcott was more of their runner out in space.
Right, and then once the athlete gets out in space, it's a noticeable difference that you don't really see in 11-man. So hopefully tonight, having a full, healthy roster, the Warriors are able to showcase some of the talent that they have and limit their mistakes and help that lead them to a win tonight.
Yeah, with Kale running the Wildcat quarterback, he's actually slated as the quarterback, so I don't think you'll see a lot of passing out of him. You'll see a lot more running behind Ankrum and Bazin, and hopefully they can, like he said, run off the left side and get some success there early.
And there's not nearly as noticeable as a size difference between these two teams as there was last week. 6'1" is about the biggest receiver that English Valley has, and HLV should be able to match up with them relatively easy. Last week they struggled with size difference on third downs and in the red zone with the 6'4" receiver from Belle Plaine. So hopefully Molnex is able to lock up his guy tonight and get some stops, and we'll see what happens.
So we got started on offense for HLV. We'll have number 2, Levi Molnix, senior. Guard, number 32, Devin Weiskup, senior. Center, number 24, Garrett Reed, sophomore. At the other guard, number 58, Mason Westerdale, senior. At the other end, number 7, Boston Rorda, senior. You got junior Landon Ankrum, number 16 at halfback, with Hunter Bazin, number 6, senior. Then you also have K.O. Weiskup playing quarterback. Like I said, he'll probably play like more of the Wildcat quarterback, so he'll be another runner, number 5,
Good
sophomore.
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Also on defense, you got number 58, Mason Westerdale. Nose guard, number 88, Jaden Smith. And at the other end, number 30, Easton Crum. The 3 linebackers for HLV with number 5, K.O. Weiskup. Number 32, his brother, Devin Weiskup. And number 6, Hunter Bazin. And then at cornerback, you'll have number 2, Levi Molnix, and number 22, Sean McCullough. Punter will be K.O. Weiskup, kicker Sean McCullough, and or Landon Ankrum. Kick returners are K.O. Weiskup and Hunter Bazin. And the PAT kicker, if we do that, most of the time we go for two-point conversions, will be Devin Weiskup.
Let's be sure as fans.
We're getting ready for the national anthem here, so we'll put it on hold for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the east end zone. We ask that you please stand and remove cover as we honor our nation and flag, while paying respect to our many men and women in uniform around the world, protecting our liberties and way of life, as our English Valley's marching band plays our national anthem.
Good performance by the marching band there.
So we're back here on the WarriorCast. You can find us at www.thewarriorcast.com. Another big thanks, Danny and Sportscast Media. Also down here in North English at English Valleys, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans for letting us do this. So like Zach was saying when we were off the air there, we wanted to talk a little bit about Devin Weiskup and how big of a defensive impact he's making for these Warriors.
He was able to single-handedly stop 3 different drives last week with big, well-timed strips. He attacks the ball well, and it seemed like every time there was a stop, he was involved in it one way or the other. So look forward to seeing him aggressive on defense again, and, of course, his brother featuring on offense. So should be a big night from both of the young lads tonight.
HLV is in their away white uniforms. English Valley is in their blue home uniforms. HLV is coached by Kevin Smith, Joe Simmons, and Ed Henning. EV is coached by Brennan Grimm, Larry Porin, Jeremy Thomas, Al Mays, and Tim Garrett. Beautiful night for football with a kickoff temperature at 66 degrees and a sunset scheduled for 7:32.
We got a lot of sponsors that are helping bring this broadcast to you. We're going to run through them one time here pregame. We got the Hard Brothers Propane, where you can fill your residential and grain drying propane needs. Best of luck to the Warriors. Also brought to you by Stoll Construction, proud to support our area Warriors on the field and in the classroom. Tim Electric looks forward to an electric season for the Warriors, and the folks at Tim Electric say, let's go Warriors. Primetime Seed is your local Pioneer Seed dealer. Talk to Jared Hirschberg for your Pioneer Seed needs. County Bank has 6 locations to serve you: Sigourney, Hartwick, Deep River, Gibson, Montezuma, and Williamsburg. Your community partner, your community bank. The Warrior Booster Club is proud to support HLV Athletics. Getting involved with the Booster Club is a great way to show your support for all things HLV. Hartwick Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. If you need a repair, Hartwick Ag repairs all sorts of makes and models on your implements. We're also brought to you by Rohr Brothers Fertilizer, your local partner in the field. Committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors this season. And our newest sponsor, WH Construction. For all your concrete needs, WH Construction proudly supports all HLV athletics.
Starting lineup again for the HLV Warriors. We got offense number 2, Levi Molnix. Number 32, Devin Weiskup at guard. At center, number 24, Garrett Reed. At the other guard, number 58, Mason Westerdale. The other end, we got number 7, Boston Rorda. The 2 halfbacks, we got number 16, Landon Ankrum. Number 6, Hunter Bazin. Quarterback, number 5, Kale Weiskup. And on defense, we got Mason Westerdale at D end. Jaden Smith at nose guard, which I think we'll probably see a little bit of number 50, Jay Stevens, like we did last week. Number 30 at end, Easton Crum. Linebacker number 5, K.O. Weiskup. The other linebacker number 32, Devin Weiskup. Number 6, Hunter Bazin at the other linebacker. The 2 cornerbacks are number 2, Levi Molnix, and number 22, Sean McCullough.
Coach for your Bears is Brennan Grimm. He is assisted by Jeremy Thomas.
And English Valley tonight's going to do a lot of featuring of their quarterback, Drew Fisher, who's a junior.
Tonight's contest will be
He's 5'8", 130, so he's not the biggest guy, but he does get a heavy workload, so we'll be expecting to call his name out a bunch tonight.
And Dave Szymanski.
Like Zach said about Drew Fisher, he's had 52 carries in these 2 games between Midland and Kalamazoo Wheatland, and he's ran for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's also thrown 9 completions for 96 yards for another touchdown.
The last I seen, he was averaging almost 8.5 yards a carry. So
HLV has won
very
tonight's
efficient
toss,
offense.
and they defer to the second half. Easton Valley will receive at the east end zone.
HLV won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. EV decided
English
to
Valley's
return the opening kickoff for this game here in North English.
Looks like we got Braden Anderson and Christian Tripsis back to return for the Bears.
And we should have kicking off either Landon Ankrum or Sean McCullough, I do believe. It looks like Ankrum's out there right now. I don't know if he's in there as a gunner or if he's in there as a kicker. Looks like number 22, Sean McCullough, will be the one doing the kickoff for the Warriors. We have number 16 out on kick coverage. Number 5 would be Ankrum, Kale Weiskup. Number 6, Hunter Bazin. Number 88, one of the Smith boys. That's Jaden Smith. Number 32, Devin Weiskup. Number 7, Boston Rorta. Number 31, Tristan Perkle.
We're about to get District 6 football underway.
Actually, it was Ankrum with the kickoff and McCullough's gunner. Ankrum kicks deep. Which one is that? That's Anderson on the return for North English. Tackled by number 24 and number 7
Number 10,
for
Braden
HLV.
Anderson returns for
That'd be Garrett Reed and
for English Valleys.
Boston Rorta.
Bears will start from the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
English Valley start from the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, with Fisher in the backfield.
Their size on the offensive line jumps out to you right away.
Yeah, they're definitely a big team. You got number 7 coming this way for North English.
Got a good tackle right there.
Number 9, Ben Kaufman.
Looked like Olnix wrapped him up and took him down right away.
Sorry, that was number
Gain
9,
about
Ben
5
Kaufman
yards, brings
for
up second
the
down and
Bears.
5.
2nd and 5 for the Bears. They're all looking at their wristbands right now, calling plays from the sideline. You got number 9 in the backfield with Fisher again, Kaufman and Fisher. 84, tight end for EV, Caden Lown. Kaufman up the middle again for a gain of 1.
Just like that.
Ben Kaufman,
Devin Weiskamp on the
for a short
tackle.
gain. Brings up 3rd and
Making
3.
his impact early. Be 3rd and 3 for the Bears at their own 33-yard line.
Yep, the right guard there had no chance. Weiskamp blew right by him and ended that play immediately where it started. Big 3rd down here for the Warriors.
Looks like Kaufman's in the backfield with Fisher again. Number 2, Everett Bender split out wide to the right. They went and tried to do a hard count. And Corbin Breck got a false start there.
Flag on the play. False start against the Bears. 5-yard penalty.
That'll make
Remains 3rd down.
Make it 3rd and 8 for the Bears. That's a big help for the Warriors on that one. Crowd has loaded up tonight over here for the EV side.
Oh, yeah, it's packed.
HLV doesn't look there's an open seat over there as either.
Couple late arrivals, but
Same thing. You got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Bender split out right to the right. Hand off to Kaufman.
oh,
Bazin missed a tackle, but they did wrap him up. Kale Weiskup and number 22 for the Warriors,
Ben Kaufman
Sean
on the
McCullough
run on the left end for
with
a
a
short
tackle.
gain. Brings up 4th down and 5.
looks like they're going to punt here.
Yep, we got 4th and 5 for the Bears with Corbin Breck back to punt.
Bazin's back to receive it.
Make sure to watch the ball here and not get a false start or offsides on the Warriors, and we should be in business.
Warriors have had a lot of opportunities on these returns, so let's
Corbin
see if they
Breck
can get
with
it going.
a good punt. Fair catch by Bazin at the 15-yard line.
Corbin Breck on the punt for the Bears.
You like to see a good stop right there.
Warriors take a fair catch and will take over.
Just a reminder,
at
this
the
broadcast is brought to you
15-yard
free
line.
by WH Construction. For all your concrete needs, WH Construction proudly supports all HLV athletics.
HV will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. We got Kale Weiskup in the backfield with, actually by himself. They have him 3 split out to the left. You got Ankrum, Rorta, and Bazin out to the left. And there looks like there's some confusion on this first play. Running left with Weiskup. Taken down by number 7 for EV, Colton
Number
Mikesall.
5, Kale
About a
Weiskamp
6-yard
on the
gain off left
quarterback
tackle
keeper.
there.
Like Zach said in the pregame, working on the left side and seeing if we can get some success going that way.
5-yard gain for the Warriors. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
Be 2nd and 4 from the 21-yard line for HLV. We got Ankrum split out to the right, Bazin and Weiskup in the backfield. Hand off to Bazin going, oh, nowhere. Wrapped up in the backfield.
It wasn't a very clean handoff. He had to stop and make sure he gathered the ball so he wasn't able to explode out of there very quickly.
There's also a lot of penetration by EV. I don't know if they even blocked 81 coming through. The nose guard, Corbin Brecht.
That's going to be a matchup that they're probably going to win 9 times out of 10 tonight.
So it'll be back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Warriors at the 15-yard line. We got Bazin split out to the left with Weiskup and Ankrum in the backfield. Fake to Ankrum, running up the middle for Weiskup. EV number 9, Kaufman, taken down for a yard.
For giving up about 25 pounds, Garrett Reed did a really good job right there on 81.
I actually didn't see it. I was watching the ball carrier. We got Kale Weiskup back to punt on 4th and 9 here. And we got number 12, Christian Tripsis, for EV back to return, freshman. Oh, bad snap. EV's on it.
Fumble on the play.
Great position for the Bears here.
Like I said, pregame, if HLV takes care of the self-inflicted wounds, they'd be okay. We already got one in their first drive of the game.
Bears following the ball.
EV takes over.
Take over in Warrior territory.
1st and 10 at the HLV 13-yard line. It looks like Kaufman's in as a Wildcat quarterback this time with Tripsies and Bender out wide. Kaufman takes a snap, runs right up the gut. Stuffed by Mason Westerdale, blown up.
Nowhere to go. Westerdale just stopped him right in his tracks.
Westdale stopped him initially, and then two or three more Warriors came in and stuffed him even farther.
1 yard, brings up 2nd down and 11.
1 yard loss. EV be 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line of HLV. We got Fisher back in the backfield with Tripsies and Bender out wide. Nobody in the backfield with Fisher. He's looking for running room up the middle, bouncing out to the left. Tackled by number 22, McCullough.
Drew Fisher on the quarterback keeper for the Bears.
Just a great tackle right there.
Looked like he broke down really well and just was ready for whatever move he wanted to make.
That tackle, he's probably getting in the end zone, so it was a great tackle.
It'd be 3rd and 7 for the Bears at HLV's 11-yard line.
Let's see if the defense can save the special teams here, Kyle.
That'd be huge. They need something to not let EV get going right away. I know it's their second drive, but being set up inside the 20-yard line, that's a huge.
It's never where you want to be.
It's a huge advantage for the other team. Fisher's in the backfield by himself with Kaufman, Tripsies, and Bender out wide to the right. Looking, rolling out right, looking downfield, and he's going to keep it. Bazin makes a stop at the 7-yard line. It'd be 4th down.
Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
4th and 4 at the 7.
4th down, 3 to go.
4th and 3 from the 7 for EV. They will stay on the field and try to get a first down or a touchdown here.
I feel a Devin Weiskup play coming right here.
Yeah, that's where he makes his money. If you were making money in high school. You got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman, Tripsies, and Bender out wide to the left this time. Watch either a quarterback keep or a quick screen out to one of those guys. He's looking for a quarterback blast right up the middle.
I don't think he got there.
He's really close where that line judge is coming in.
Drew Fisher
He's right at the marker. They might have to measure this one. It looks like a turnover on downs. HLV came with a stop. He must have came up about only an inch or two short there. Huge stop for HLV after giving up the ball at the 14-yard line.
Good response by the Warriors right there.
HLV running some players on the field here. Maybe a new offensive line.
Looks like Keegan Gorsh is on the field.
Yep, Keegan Gorsh is coming in at quarterback. So this time they'll have Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with Kale Weiskup and Rorda and Bazin out wide to the left. So Ankrum's going to go to the bench this drive. Hand off to Weiskup. looking for a couple. And he got 2 yards on the play.
Little inside draw right there.
Number 5, Kale Weisskopf on the run for the Warriors. Gain of about 2 yards.
It'll be second down from the 6-yard line. It is 0-0 with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. This is HLV's second drive. Breaking the huddle here, and we got Bazin in the backfield with Gorsh. Weisskopf flanked out wide to the right. Oh, bad snap. He recovered or got it. Bazin looking for running room. Nothing.
Looked like a safety.
He got a safety. He broke a tackle and ran backwards, and then they wrapped him up. It'll be EV with a safety. Don't usually see that for the first points of the game.
That was just rust right there. Keegan missed last week, and the snap bounced right off his chest plate, and Weisskopf was able to grab it, but he couldn't escape.
So that'll be EV with a 2-0 lead with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you free by Rohr Brothers Fertilizer, your local partner in the field. Rohr Brothers are committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors.
This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Geringer on the broadcast. We have our statistician, Zach Schrapp, along with us. We're down in North English to watch English Valley Bears and HLV Warriors on this week 1 of district play in District 6 here. We also have, in District 6, we have Waco versus Iowa Valley, and we have Newland and that Winfield. So for some people that don't know what happens on a safety, after the safety, the team that scored the points is actually going to get the ball back. In high school, they can either kick off from 10 yards further back, or they can choose to punt from the spot they normally do. HLV is electing to punt 10 yards or kick 10 yards further back.
That's a new rule to me.
Yeah, that's been a high school rule, at least in Iowa, for as long as I can remember. Anytime in the college or the pro game, you will see the punt right after the safety.
Not very often you see a game start off 2-0.
I know. It's like, are we playing baseball? 2-0, and that's it in the first 6.5 minutes. Oh, they actually are punting. I thought they could punt that from the normal spot, but they are going to punt from 10 yards deep. Kale Weisskopf to the honors. He kicks it to Tripsies, who recovers it at his own 20. And he's looking for running room. And he's tackled by 2 Warriors there, Rorda
Number 12,
and
Christian
Kale
Tripsy with
Weisskopf.
a nice return for the Bears.
EV will take over from their own 39-yard line.
Another reminder, this broadcast is brought to you free by Hartwick Ag, your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. If you need a repair, Hartwick Ag repairs all sorts of makes and models on implements.
Excuse me, there. EV actually got to the 40-yard line, so right at midfield for 8-man football. There is no 50-yard line. It's only 80-yard field. We got Coppin split out to the right, Fisher in the backfield alone, and it looks like Bender on the other side on the left. They're coming in motion to the right. Goes past the quarterback. Quarterback keep for Fisher. Looks like he gained about 5.
Drew Fisher on the run for the Bears.
Kale Weisskopf was there to bring him
Gain
down.
of 5 yards.
Be 2nd and 5
Brings up
for the
second down and
Bears
5.
at the HLV 35-yard line. Again, EV is getting their plays from the wristband. Coach calls it out, and they all look down. You got Kaufman and Fisher in the backfield with Bender out wide to the right. Fisher takes a snap, keeps it after a fake to Kaufman. One running right. He's gone for a 35-yard touchdown. They don't think there's any DN contain there. Outside linebacker contain.
The fake drew everybody. All eyes were on the
Drew
fake.
Fisher on the run for the Bears.
And that looks like that was more set up from the first 2 drives for EV. They were running everything just wherever the first handoff was going to go. That's where they went. Finally, they ran a fake and went the other way, and boom, he was gone.
When you can get all 16 eyes looking one way and you're running the other way, it's going to be pretty easy to get down the field quick, especially with that kind of speed.
This is a big play for HLV here. It's an 8-0 already, and EV is going for a 2-point conversion. This would make a 2-possession game.
Can the defense get another win for the Warriors here?
You got Anderson in the backfield this time with Fisher. Hands off to Braden Anderson, the freshman. And he's in for 2. Makes it English Valley 10, HLV 0 with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
35-yard run by Drew Fisher. Your score is English Valley Bears 10-0.
Reminder: this is brought to you on www.thewarriorcast.com. Big thanks to Danny Davis, Sportscast Media, for allowing us to do this. Also down here at North English, the English Valley, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans for allowing us to do this, get this place set up. EV just keeps packing up. It's getting fuller and fuller every time I look around.
One shoulder to shoulder over here.
And then you also got people down in the fence watching on both sides too.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you free by Hardin Brothers Propane, where you can fill your residential and grain drying propane needs. Best of luck, Warriors.
On this kickoff, we'll have Corbin Breck to kick off for English Valley with Cale Weiskup and Hunter Bazin back deep for the Warriors. And the first 2 drives, actually that'd be the first 3 drives for North English. Fisher has 5 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown already. Well, pretty much all of it came on 1 carry at a 35-yard touchdown. Breck with a kick. Bazin catches it on the run. Looking to the right. Had 1 good block, and then the next guy wrapped him up. He won't go down. Finally does. HLV take over. 1st and 10 from their own 26.
Number 6, Hunter Bazin on the
So
return
far,
for
we
the
got
Warriors.
a story of the Warriors offense doing their defense no favors.
Yeah, we'll see if the thing
Warriors
I've
take
seen
over
in
at
the
26-yard line.
first
1st and 10.
8 minutes here is North English is just getting crazy penetration, and we're not getting any move.
We're just real small up front, so the size difference is very noticeable, and it's definitely showing itself as well.
Our statistician, Zach Schropp, over here said we have a negative 3 yards total for HLV in the first 3 drives. Now we got Weiskup in the backfield with Ankrum and Bazin lead blocking to the left. Weiskup looking for a hole. Finds something. He's going. Tripsies is only got to beat. Cuts back.
What a
Puts
move.
him in the dust.
What a move by White.
Touchdown, Warriors. Touchdown. Cale Weiskup for, what was that? It started at 26, so take off 10. That's 64 yards.
Number 5, Cale Weisskopf on the run. Touchdown, Warriors.
It was a great hesitation move on the end of that run by Wisecap.
We got yelled at last week and we didn't celebrate a Warrior touchdown very loud. It was like, oh, we weren't really expecting it to happen. Yeah, on that one it was because it was just a kind of, he broke a couple of tackles, we thought he was going to go down, and it's like, oh, he scored.
That was a great play by Cale there.
Weiskup with a end around to Ankrum for 2. Big answer for the Warriors.
2-point conversion is good for the Warriors.
So the score will be English Valley 10, HLV 8 after that 64-yard touchdown run for Cale Weiskup.
That Warrior touchdown was brought to you by Primetime Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer. Talk to Jared Hirschberg for your Pioneer seed needs. We got 10-8 Bears over the Warriors right now with 4:18 to go in the first quarter. This is the first time we've had early game Warrior offense, Kyle.
Heck yeah. I think last week they scored in the second quarter, so it took them a little while. This time it took a third drive, but they each drive they've done something different. The first drive they did a little bit of Bazin and Ankrum with Cale in the backfield, and the next drive they went to Keegan Gorsh as a quarterback. This time they went to their, I think Coach Smith calls it the hammer Wildcat, with the 2 running backs split off to the left in front of Cale, and he just got it and he was gone.
He got some good blocks on the right side of the line, too. And then as soon as he hit the second level, he hit that little dead leg at about the 15, and he was in there.
Yep, that one man to beat. He got Tripsies on that one. We got Ankrum to kick off here with Tripsies and Anderson deep. A little onside kick. Bounces off number 2. He does recover it. Number 22 misses the tackle, but K.O. Weiskup and Basin clean it up. Number 2 took a shot, but he did stick with it and recovered the ball.
Weiskup put a good lick on him right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the English Valley 27-yard line for the Bears.
Bears will take over 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line.
They got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman. Also Bender out here to the right. Bender in motion to the left. Oh, Basin was trying to time the snap, and he went off before the snap was even snapped to the quarterback.
Tried to anticipate that one, just had his little early on the trigger there.
4 or 5 yards.
I think he's expecting as soon as that kid came in motion and got so far that they always snap the ball, and EV tricked him on that one. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Bears. Same formation. No motion this time. Fisher hands it off to Kaufman for nothing.
Nowhere to go there.
There's 4 white jerseys getting up with Kaufman on that one.
Ben Kaufman on the run. No gain for the Bears. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 from English Valley's own 33-yard line.
When Westerdale's involved in a play, he puts the guy down every time, and he was there waiting for him on that play and nowhere to go.
English Valley has Bender and Tripsey's out here to the right with Kaufman and Fisher in the backfield alone.
Looking to utilize the space on this play, it looks like, Kyle.
They've done that a few times. Looking for a jet. Nope. I thought it was going to be a little screen out to the right, and it wasn't. And Fisher looked back to the left, and he ran down for a huge play.
That's a fumble.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds. He was out of bounds. That was a huge play for EV. I think that was about a 45-yard gain. 35-yard gain, sorry.
Number 4, Drew Fisher breaks open for a long run for the Bears.
EV will have the ball first and 10 from the 10-yard line. Actually, be 1st and goal.
Bears.
Came real close to being a disaster for the Bears right there, though.
They split everybody out wide to the right, and they got him coming to the right, and then he looked for a cutback lane to the left, and he was gone. HLV had a good hustle play. I don't know who that was. Ran him out of bounds.
It looked like Molnick's from here.
And it caused him to fumble, but unfortunately for the Warriors, he was out of bounds.
It would have been recovered by the Warriors, too, in the end zone.
We got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman again. Bender was split out to wide to the right from the 10-yard line. False start on the Bears. They were going on 2, and 2 different guys
False start against the Bears. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
Be 1st and goal from HLV's 15-yard line.
A lot more line of scrimmage penalties tonight than we had last week.
And it's not just
both
on
sides of the ball.
It's not just on us this time. We got both sides doing it. HLV's been here before on that second drive for the EV. They started at the 13-yard line, so see if they can get another red zone stop. Their only touchdown so far is that big 35-yard gain for Fisher. Got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Bender out wide to the left, Trips out wide to the right. And we got a timeout. English Valley must not have liked something they saw.
Timeout Bears.
Again, this is Kyle Shaw and Zach Garrett on the broadcast with Zach Schrapp as our statistician. It's a 10-8 ball game. English Valley's up with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
All preschool and kindergarten cheerleading.
Big thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media. Also, AD down here in English Valley, Zach Weilbacher, principals Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans. A lot of Zachs I have to thank are around here. I got 3 Zachs to talk about. I thought John was the most common name, but down here in North English, I guess it's Zach.
Just another reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by Stowell Construction, proud to support our area Warriors on the field and in the classroom. And also brought to you by Tim Electric, who looks forward to an electric season for the Warriors. Folks at Tim Electric say, let's go Warriors.
English Valley's retaking the field here. 1st and goal from the 15-yard line. You got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Tripsey's out wide to the left, and Bender out wide to the right. Jay Stevens did check in, number 50 for the HLV. Tripsey's coming in motion to the right. He goes past, fumbled snap, low snap. Fisher gets back on it.
Oh, he's so fast.
He's making a play. He at least made a play and threw it. I'm surprised I'm surprised there's not an ineligible receiver downfield.
Flag on the play.
We got offensive lineman upfield.
There is a flag.
There is a flag here.
Good call, Kyle.
I don't know if that is going to be that or intentional grounding, but he had a receiver right there. He had Tripsies right there. It is an ineligible receiver downfield.
Yep.
Usually on those broken plays and you try to throw it away, the offensive line are usually already blocking upfield. They don't know what happened behind them until either the whistle's blown and they're like, oh, crap, I'm downfield.
Penalty against the Bears moves the ball to the
There'll be a
20-yard line.
5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 20-yard line for EV.
Yep.
EV's got 3 penalties for 20 yards so far, helping us out a little bit.
2nd down.
Westerday will move to the other side of the defensive line this time. He's on, pretty much it seems like he's on the wide side, whichever way they're going to run. You got Fisher in the backfield, Kaufman out wide to the right, Tripsies to the right, and Bender. They had success in this formation last time. He's looking to pass this time. He does throw it out to Tripsies for a gain of 13.
Weisskopf is limping bad right now. Devin
is limping. There is a flag on the play.
He was not able to keep up with him on that route right there. He was able to reach out, grab the back of his jersey, and prevent the touchdown, but noticeable limp coming out of Devin right now.
I guess another illegal man downfield for the Bears. Offensive lineman got upfield. That looked like it was kind of an RPO, and those get you in trouble with those. The lineman doesn't know if he's going to keep it and take off running, or if he's going to end up passing it. He's 2nd and goal from HLV's 25-yard line here. This is a huge helping hand for HLV. Pushing the EVs, hurting themselves, having their own self-inflicted wounds. You got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman. You got Bender out wide to the right. The refs are tight. Running right behind Kaufman. Running back to the left. Crum misses a tackle. Kale Weisskopf does not.
He does not. What a good tackle right there.
Drew Fisher on the
Easton Crum had good contain.
And
then he just overran him a little bit.
You got to give Crum a lot of credit there. He forced him back, and Weisskopf was ready for it.
You're going to have 3rd and goal from HLV's 22-yard line here.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Big thing for HLV, just don't let anything go deep over your head here. It's going to be a 2-down or a 2-play sequence for the Bears. They're going to have 2 plays dialed up on this because they're not going to be able to kick a field goal from this far, and they're not going to punt. You got Fisher looking deep. Oh my goodness! Lown snuck out. Nobody picked him up, and he made a fingertip catch. That was almost out of his reach.
Good throw, good catch right there for the Bears touchdown.
Pass from Drew Fisher to Keenan Lown is complete for a touchdown, Bears!
HLV hasn't seen that yet. That Lown kid, he came out of the middle, and he just took off straight up field, and nobody even picked him up. Nobody saw him. It looked like EV drew that or set that one up earlier by never letting that guy release, and finally released, and it was wide open. 16-8 North English, and they're going for 2.
It's a big play for the Warriors right here.
Anderson taking the snap this time. And he fumbles it, regathers it. Number 2, Molnix.
Good rally.
Number 2, Molnix initially stops him, and then it looks like Rorda, number 7, and
Rorda
number 5,
finished it, yep.
2-point conversion is
like Zach said, that was huge to keep it 1 possession.
Your score stands at 16. English Valley's Bears 16, HLV 8.
It'll be the Bears 16, Warriors 8 with 1:28 left in the first quarter.
And this broadcast is brought to you free by County Bank with 6 locations to serve you in the area, including Sigourney, Hartwick, Deep River, Gibson, Montezuma, and Williamsburg. Your community partner, your community bank.
So Fisher's been involved in both the touchdowns for English Valley, plus they have that safety. He had a 35-yard touchdown run on the right side, and then that one, he just looked like he faked like he was going to run, and then Lown was wide open right over the middle.
We're going to see here if the Warriors are able to keep the offensive momentum going after that long play they just had in the last drive.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to that hammer wildcat that I was talking about or not. We got Corbin Breck for the Bears kicking off with Weisskopf and Basin deep. Last time, Basin's set up at the 8-yard line right now, and he had to run up to about the 15-yard line to catch it on the run. Maybe Want to take a couple steps forward. Brett kicks it. This time it's to Weiskup. Oh, my goodness. Weiskup does get it. And he's looking for a hole. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. K.O. Weiskup came to play tonight. That was a big return from his own 8 down to
30.
North English's 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 32-yard line. That'd be a 40-yard kick return there.
Warriors take over first and
Takes
10
Weiskup over 100 total yards. It looks like Keegan Gorsh did check in this time for the Warriors.
They're giving him all kinds of different looks tonight.
They're going to split him out wide. The only one in the backfield is Weiskup with him. You got McCullough on the right side. No, sorry, that's Molnix on the right side. Roeder on the left side. Molnix on the curl for about 5 yards.
Perfect throw, helmet high right there. Quick decision.
That looked like a timing route. As soon as he turned around, the ball was there in his face. It was a little high, so he didn't get any chance to run after that.
3 yards on the play for the Warriors.
But it was still a nice play. Nice.
And 7.
Keegan's a big kid. He's 6'4". You can see over everybody. Lots of opportunities for him to move the ball down the field.
You got Keegan in a pistol with Weiskup behind Kale. Weiskup behind him. Sweep out to the left to Kale. Looking back right. He gets drilled.
Big hit right there.
Number 55 for the Bears.
Number 5, Kale Weisskopf on the run for the Warriors.
See who that one was. Number 55 was Forrest Shot, and he drilled him when he cut back. But he did get a gain.
Brings
It's
up
going to be
third down and 4.
third and 4 for the Warriors at the English Valley 25-yard line. Keegan in the backfield with Weiskup again. Basin out to the left. Hand off to Weiskup again. Looking for running room to the left.
Really good contained by the Bears right there.
Finding nothing, yep. They just kept stringing it out and stringing it out and stringing it out, and then finally he got to the sideline and they just attacked.
No gain on the play for the Warriors. We'll bring up 4th down. That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter.
HLV Warriors 8, English Valley's Bears 16.
End of the first quarter, EV's up 16-8. When we retake the field, it'll be HLV ball from their own 25, or from the EV's 25-yard line, 4th and 4. We'll see if they look to pass this time. Maybe Keegan Gorsh gets something going.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by the Warrior Booster Club, proud to support HLV athletics. Getting involved with the Booster Club is a great way to show your support for all things HLV.
Another announcement that I forgot to mention earlier, we do have a halftime guest. It'll be Laurel Hall Peter, Booster Club president. Big thanks to Nick Bloom last week for doing that one. From everybody I talked to, it went really well with Nick on the broadcast, and I heard that he has a radio voice, and he probably needs to do some more broadcasting as well. Another big thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media. Also, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reidengans down here in English Valley. This is Kyle Shaw, Zach Gallagher, and Zach Schrapp on the broadcast. And HLV's retaking the field of 4th and 4. And you got their hammer package, and they just false started. They were trying to get a free 5 to get a free first down.
Flag on the play, false start against the Warriors.
And Basin jumped on 1.
5-yard penalty.
Quick observation from that first quarter. Seen a
down
lot more
and
variety
9.
now that HLV has all their players available to them. We saw a lot more shotgun, a lot more split out to the outside, a lot more creativity this week.
We got K.O. Weiskup in the backfield as quarterback. Molnix out here to the right with Ankrum. Basin out to the left with Rorda. Basin coming in motion to the right. Lead blocking. K.O. Weiskup's looking for running room. Running room. Corner. Down.
Reaches touchdown.
Gives him a touchdown. Touchdown, Warriors. What a play on 4th and 9. Oh, K.O. Weiskup is shaken up, though, on the play.
Run by Kale Weisskopf results in a touchdown for the Warriors.
K.O. Weiskup is down on the play. Hope for the best for that. That was a big gain. That was about a 30-yard gain for K.O. up the right side. He got to the edge here at about the 23-yard line, which would have been 3 yards short, and right at the right at the out of bounds line. He just made a cut, and he was gone.
He got up under his own power, so I think he's going to be okay.
AD Bojack is out there with athletic trainer Ashley Walter to help him out, make sure he's okay.
It looked like he hit his head pretty hard when he was diving to the end zone there, so
we hope
check him out.
Yep, hope for the best on that. Athletic trainer Ashley Walter from Compass Memorial will take care of that and make sure he's all right. He's walking off under his own power, though, so that's good sign.
In terms of the play, he got a great block by the wide receiver about 10-yard line and able to get the corner there. And then he just dove from the 5-yard line to reach over the pylon there and willed that touchdown onto the board for the Warriors.
Yep, to make it English Valley 16, HLV 14, and HLV's lining up for 2. That was the first play of the second quarter. You got Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with Ankrum and Bazin out wide to the left. I see a play action, a fake toss, and a pass here. Fakes a toss, looking deep, picked off, can't advance it, cannot advance it, cannot advance it.
2-point attempt is
Number four,
intercepted by Drew Fisher.
Drew Fisher. He's a do-it-all
2-point
kid.
conversion not complete.
He intercepted the ball there.
Score, too.
It looked like if
HLV
Keegan could have got that ball up just a little bit
14,
higher, that would have been a
Bears
2-point
16.
conversion. But still, all in all, good drive there. We went, it was 4th and 4, backed up to 4th and 9, and we got a 30-yard carry out of Weiss Cup.
I'd like to see Molnick's patting Gorsh on the back there and telling him it's all right, buddy. Gorsh hanging his head coming off the field there, but it was just a great play there by 4 from the Bears.
Fisher, yep.
This Warriors touchdown drive is brought to you by Primetime Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer. Talk to Jared Hirschberg for your Pioneer seed needs.
So with K.O. Weiskup getting hurt, that might give him a lot more playing time to Keegan, or he might be able to check back in. We'll see what happens here on this next drive, see if he checks back in on defense or not.
But the real news here is the Warriors have 2 consecutive touchdown drives strung together for the first time this season. So,
and I'm not going to give the announcer jinx, and I'm just going to let that one roll. We got Ankrum going to kick off with Tripsies and Anderson deep for the Bears. Got Tristan Perkle, Hunter Bazin, Garrett Reed, the Smith kid. Which Smith kid is? There's 2 Smith kids. That is Jaden Smith on kick coverage with number 22, McCullough, number 2, Molnix, and number 7, Rhoda. I think the other Kevin Smith he's actually hurt over there. He's still in jeans again this week. Ankrum with the kick. A little squib kick again. Number 2 for the Bears picks it up. Bender. And gets it back to the EV 38-yard line.
Number 2, Everett Bender recovers the kick from the Warriors. Runs it forward for a short gain.
Looks like they're still working on Kale over there.
And it also looks like HLV is afraid of EV's speed back there, so they just use little squib kicks, see if they can get something. It looks like Ankrum's going to check in for Weiss Cup on defense at linebacker. You got Tripsies wide out to the right, Bender wide out to the left, Fisher in the backfield. Oh, is that Kaufman? That looks like Kaufman back in the backfield. He's a little bit bigger than Fisher. He keeps it going left, looking for a cutback lane right. He found something. Looks like about a 8-yard gain, 9-yard gain for
Big
Kaufman.
Ben Kaufman pulls forward for a big gain on first down, brings up 2nd down and 1.
He took Devin Weiskamp for a little 3-yard trip right there.
It'd be 2nd and 1.
It was not voluntary.
From the 32-yard line for EV. Fisher checked back into the game. So Devin Weiskamp was right in the bowl there. It looked like his bed. That big Kaufman kid, he's a big boy.
Looks like Kale's still sitting over there too, Kyle.
We'll see what the HLB decides to do with that one. Tripsies with motion to the left. Fisher finds room up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he is chased down.
On the run for the Bears, big gain again.
Chased down by Bazin.
Sticks will move, and we have a first down, Bears.
First and goal for the Bears at the HLV 6-yard line. Another misdirection. They fake left, and he stepped right up the nose guard, and he was gone.
He's electric.
Like Zach said in the pregame, he's not very big, but man, he is quick.
And he's decisive.
He's already got 8 carries for 122 yards, plus the 1 passing touchdown to Lown.
A little jet sweep to the left here.
Kaufman coming left. No, he stopped that time. Big hit by Rorta. Very good hit. Drop him out of bounds.
Kaufman carries it forward on first down.
I don't know if he even got a gain.
Goal for the Bears.
Rorta's given up 25, 35 pounds to Ben there, and he took him down with one arm. It was impressive.
It'd be 2nd and goal from the 6-7 yard line still. So he was just kept stringing it. HLV strung it out, and the cornerback Rorta comes up and just makes a really good hit.
Warrior red zone defense has been pretty solid tonight. Let's see if they can muster together another stop.
You got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield with Bender out wide to the right. Tripsy's coming in motion to the right. Looking to pass. He finds Bender in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown.
They use the motion to the right there to
pass from Drew Fisher to Everett
draw
Bender
all the attention and right a little streak right up the middle there, right at the seam, and good throw. Good catch.
That makes the score Bears 22, Warriors 14. Bears are lining up for 2. Again, like Zach said the last time, this would be a big stop for the Warriors to keep it a 1-possession game.
Indeed.
You got Anderson in the backfield with Fisher. Tripsy's out wide to the right. Bender out wide to the left. Kale Weiskup is warming up over there on the sideline, so that's good to see. Fisher looking right. Finding something. Nothing.
I don't think he got there.
Stop. Huge.
Look who was there.
Devin Weiskup again with attack.
Weiskup again.
When they need a big play, that's who they call on. Being a senior leader, that's what he does.
He didn't get the tackle, but he forced him back into the teammate who was there to make the stop. Keep this a 1-possession game. Remember, this broadcast is brought to you free by Hardin Brothers Propane, where you can fill your residential and grain drying propane needs. Best of luck, Warriors.
We got Fisher. They got 3 touchdowns, the Bears do, and Fisher has all 3. He has 1 rushing for 35 yards on that one carry, and then he also has 2 passing touchdowns now, 1 to Lown and 1 to Bender. Like Zach said, he is electric. He's fun to watch. Hopefully HLV can just keep him contained and keep it close before halftime here.
We knew he was going to be the focal point coming in, and we knew it would be the Warriors' job to stop him, but we didn't know it would be this difficult.
Returning kicks, we'll have McCullough and Bazin instead of Weiskup, who is still working out on the sideline with athletic trainer Ashley Walter. After the first quarter in Iowa Valley Marengo, it's 0-0 with Waco.
I'm guessing because he's running over their sprints, it must be a lower body injury, which is good news.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to see that. Any concussions happening, especially to any player. Breck with an onside kick. Warriors get on it. Number 88, Jaden Smith.
Onside kick attempt by the Bears.
Good hands there by Jaden.
HLV will take over at English Valley's 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Looks like they're going to hold Kale out for another drive here, and Keegan's coming in.
Bazin with a 10-yard carry to the right.
Bazin on the run for the Warriors.
I did get an update on BGM game. They're up 37-0 after the first quarter.
Gain of 9 brings up second.
I don't know who they're playing. They're in another district, but I'll look at halftime and see who they're playing. They did say that was a 9-yard gain instead of a 10-yard gain. He stepped out a little bit early, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 30-yard line of EV.
A little inside zone concept right there. The first step from Bazin was very quick, and he was able to get around the edge there and get it into the second level before they were able to bring him down.
Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with Bazin.
Same play, but he cut it back to the left this time. Got a good block by Keegan Gorsh.
Gain of 7.
Number 6, Hunter Bazin on the run for the Warriors. Brings up first down Warriors.
I'm not sure if that play was designed to go that way or they just decided to cut back because he didn't like what he saw, but it worked. It was very effective.
Be 1st and 10 for HLV at the Bears 24-yard line. Still got Keegan Gorsh in the backfield. Looks like a T setup this time with Bazin to the left, Ankrum to the right. Hand off to Ankrum up the middle for about 2. That's all he got. He got 2.
Nowhere to go right there.
2, and he went straight backwards after that. 84 for them. That's Brown. That scored a touchdown.
Bears stop that run short on first down. Brings up
It's
second
getting
down
chilly
and
out
9
here
for
as
the
soon as that
Warriors.
sun's dropping.
Yeah, I told these guys to make sure to bring their sweatshirts, and I think they both left them in the vehicle. So it looks like they'll have something. They'll have something to do at halftime when I'm interviewing Laurel over here. Got Keegan in the backfield looking to pass. Ankrum's deep, just overshot number 2 Molnick's there, just barely. He was under pressure though.
He didn't take the time to
Passing
set his
complete,
feet there. He
third
didn't
down
have the
and
time,
9
I should
for the
say.
Warriors.
It was like number 95 Axmere was in the backfield there.
He tried to throw off of his front-facing foot there and didn't have any strength behind the throw, so it was a little wide.
BGM is playing Twin Cedars, and they're up 37-0 after the first quarter.
It's a big third down here, Kyle.
Nobody in the backfield for Gorsh. You got Ankrum and Molnick's out wide to the right. Bazin and Roard out wide to the left. Looking for a screen. No, looking deep to I don't know who. It was thrown between number 7 and number 4 of the Bears. But there is a flag on the play.
That was an all-out blitz right there. They brought at least 5 or 6. And Keegan just kind of chucked one up and hoped right there.
That ain't a bad. That ain't a bad idea when you only have 3 people on the line of scrimmage and you got 5 guys coming. They can't block them all. There is an eligible receiver downfield.
Against the Warriors.
They're going to decline it.
Declined by the Bears brings up 4th down.
It'll be 4th and 9.
And Kale's following Coach Smith around right now. He wants back in the game bad.
But you gotta listen to the athletic trainer and make sure he's cleared. But I guess if he's sitting next to Coach Smith, then he should probably be cleared. HLV is going to take a timeout here on 4th and 9. Their last touchdown was on a 4th and 9 play for 30 yards, so maybe they can dial another one up here.
Grandparents and all supporters of English Valley Schools, be sure to get your fine arts.
This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Geringer on the broadcast with statistician Zach Schrapp. We're here down in North English with English Valley leading 22-14 in the second quarter. HLV did have 2 scoring drives in a row, looking for a third, but K.O. Weiskup got hurt on that last scoring drive. Looked like we thought he initially had a concussion, but then he was doing some sprints on the sideline with athletic trainer Ashley Walter, and he's like Zach said, he's following around Coach Smith saying, hey, put me back in the game, I'm ready to go.
We could use him here on this big 4th down play too.
We'll see what Coach Smith has dialed up here. I wouldn't be surprised seeing him the last couple of weeks on the long 4th down plays to go a hard count and hopefully get 5 yards back and make it a little bit shorter and make it a 4th and 4. K.O. Weiskup did check back in the game. He's out here with Bays on the right side and Molnick's with Keegan Gorsh in the backfield alone. Oh, sorry, Molnick's on the left side. Roeder's on the right side.
Molnick's does have a distinct height advantage over the corner he's been lined up against.
They're looking to throw the ball.
Going to
looking
Molnick's.
Deep to Molnick's. Hey. They're going to call pass interference. Pass interference on the Bears.
Complete.
It looks
Flag
like
on the play.
It looks like the Bear cornerback going to get his head turned back around in time.
It was a very underthrown ball, and Molnick's turned around to try to get to it and got his jersey tugged on the back there, so they're going to call pass interference there for sure.
And that's a huge bailout for the Warriors. That's going to be an automatic first down. We're still waiting for the official call. Pass interference, defense on number 2.
Pass
Bender,
interference against the Bears.
the last guy to score a touchdown for the Bears. Be automatic first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for the Warriors.
10-yard penalty against the Bears will bring up an automatic first down for the Warriors.
With K.L. Weiskup back in the game, we'll see what they do here. They leave Keegan Gorsh in, flanked on the right side by Weiskup, left side by Bazin.
Looking for an inside zone left here. Nope.
They're going to take Bazin out to the right. K.L. Weiskup looking for a lead block. Basin fighting hard. Fought hard for a yard. Be second and 9 from the 10.
Run by Hunter
Big Ben
Basin
Kaufman
for
said
a
you're not
short
going
gain
any
on
further.
first down, brings up second down.
He's a big boy.
And
6'1", 195.
I would say he's one of the kids that you can definitely tell has a big, athletic size advantage.
Big
on you.
frame, yes.
And you got some other kids on North English's side that are just big linemen. I mean, they're going to move you.
And not be moved.
Right. That carry there took HLV over 100 rushing yards, which is huge because the first 2 drives they were at -3. So they have found some success here. They got Keegan Gorsh in the backfield alone with Bays and Weiskup. Rorta to the left. Molnix tight on the right side. Looking for a pass. Nope. Oh, that was a shovel play. That should have been an incomplete pass. Should be incomplete. Yep. The umpire, the main ref, got that one figured out. Keegan Gorsh went for a little shovel pass to Bays, and it was coming in motion. Back to the right.
Pass brings up third down for the Warriors.
Definitely a miscommunication there.
Yeah, I don't know if Keegan it looked like Keegan wanted to run it at first, and he's like, oh, crap, I need to throw this ball to Basin. But at least it didn't.
And in between that decision, I'm pretty sure Basin decided he was going to block.
And at least it didn't turn into a big turnover, put the ball on the ground for a fumble.
Keegan was able to fall on it right away and still got an opportunity to put 6 on the board here.
It looks like they're going back to their Wildcat hammer with Weiskup in the backfield. I guess it's not a Wildcat hammer, but it is a Wildcat with Weiskup, and they're splitting everybody out. I don't know what's going on. That was
a false start.
Flag on the play.
Bad. That was illegal
False
formation.
start against the Warriors.
Had a
3
guy-
different
penalty.
penalties.
They had a guy in motion, and I think he went across the line before he was. Yeah, that was ugly. It'll be 3rd and long, about 3rd and 14 for the Warriors here. They still have a chance to get a first down at the 1. Hopefully they just can score a touchdown there. But they have done really well on long yardage plays and 3rd and 4th down. Remember, this is a 2-play scenario here, so you get half the yardage or 3/4 of the yardage and then look to score on 4th down.
Here's your hammer formation.
Yep, they're going to the hammer formation to the right. They're looking for a jet sweep back to the left with Ankrum. Breaks it. I thought he was going to break that tackle. Got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 16.
Great play there by Cale Grove.
Run for the Warriors.
He tripped him up, made a shoestring tackle.
Yeah, one-handed.
Keep it 4th and 10 from
Brings up 4th down and 10
EV 11.
for the Warriors.
It's going to have to be a pass play here, I think.
Yep, that's another thing. Keegan's coming back in. Ankrum's checking out. Try to take that height advantage with Molnix again.
Yeah. Remember last week we missed on an opportunity like this in the back corner of the end zone. Breyer Jack threw a great pass that was unable to be complete, so hope maybe we can get one here.
Got Molnix, Weiskup, and Basin out wide to the right. Looking that way. Nope, looking back
Same
to the
play
left.
other
Basin
side.
to the left. Good play by number 2, Bender. He came back and redeemed himself there. He had the defensive pass interference on that drive, and then if he wouldn't have tipped that ball, that would have been a Basin touchdown from Gorsh. But he made a really good play to keep EV from letting it be a tie ball game.
At about the highest point he could jump right there, he
Ball's on
was
the
able to
12-yard
knock
line
that
for the
down.
Bears. Brings up a Bears first down.
As we change possessions here, just a reminder that this broadcast is brought to you by Stoll Construction. Proud to support our area Warriors both on the field and in the classroom.
EV takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 11-yard line. Looks like Fisher's in the backfield getting a handoff to Kaufman. He's running for about 9.
You could just tell anybody that tackles Kaufman feels
Good
it
Ben
more than
Kaufman with a
Kaufman
big
feels
run on
it.
first down. Brings up second down and short
Molnix
for
is
the
after he
Bears.
made that tackle. He's kind of reaching around, making sure he's still okay.
You know he's bigger than most of the kids when the PA guy calls him Big Ben Kaufman.
They definitely know him a lot better than we do. It'd be 2nd and 1 here for EV at their own 21-yard line. Fisher's in the backfield with Kaufman again. Looking left, Fisher is. He finds Lown, but threw it just a little bit behind him, off balance. It'd be an incomplete
Pass
pass.
from Drew Fisher.
Lown was
Intended
wide open
for
there.
Keenan
The
Lown is
EV
incomplete.
drew up a good play there to get
Brings
that
up
first
third
down.
and 1 for
I
the
didn't see who the
Bears.
pressure was by there. Was it Weiskup?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's definitely what saved that from being a big play.
As statistician Zach Schropp just said, that's the first pass that Fisher's thrown that was not a touchdown.
That's a stat of the day right there.
That's why we have him. That's why he wants to be here, and that's why he does this for us. Be 3rd and 1 for the Bears. See if they give it to Big Ben Kaufman or if Fisher keeps it. Going to Big Ben Kaufman for a first down and more. K.O. Weiskup tracks him down from the backside linebacker, and Molnix. That was a huge gain.
Okay, Weiskup was a backpack right there for about 6 yards.
Ben Kaufman on the run for the Bears. Brings up first down, Bears.
First down for the Bears, 1st and 10 at the HLV 39-yard line. You got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield again, with Bender out here wide to the left. Fisher keeping, looking back to the right. He's got a lot of running room. Molnix brings him down after a 15, 16-yard gain.
Drew Fisher on first down gets a first down.
Molnix with a good diving tackle there to get him out of bounds. It looked like
that could have been a touchdown
moves
if
to the
Molnix wasn't
23-yard
there.
line for a first down, Bears.
1st and 10 for the Bears at the 24-yard line of HLV. Another opportunity for HLV being backed up to get a stop. That'd be huge just to keep it one possession. Again, Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Bender out wide to the left. Kaufman deep or going to the right. Another 9-yard gain. There's EV just
Ben
wearing
Kaufman
the
on the
Warriors
run
down,
for
it
the
looks like to
Bears.
me.
it's just give the ball to Big Ben here right now is what's
Takes it to the
happening.
15-yard line.
Molnix did a good job hanging
Brings
in
up
the
second
pocket
down
there,
and short
making
for
sure
the
that wasn't a
Bears.
touchdown. But
It's not good when Molnix is getting the bulk of the tackles when he's running
Yes.
corner. That means he's getting by the first line and the second line, and Molnix is having to bring him down. That's happened, 3 or 4 times already on this drive. Be 2nd and 1 from the HLV 15-yard line. You got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman. Fisher looking to pass to Lown again on the same play they scored a touchdown on, and again, they did it again.
Pass from Drew Fisher to Keenan Lown is good.
The Bears
for a
just
Bears touchdown.
Set that up and set that up and set that up, and just give a little fake to Kaufman, and Lown sneaks out, and he's wide open.
if you don't commit to Kaufman, then he's going to run, and not a lot of options for the Warriors on this drive. I did notice that Devin Weiskup not on the field on that drive defensively.
It was like Ankrum checked in for him. Hopefully he's okay. Like Zach said earlier, he was limping. That does make the score EV 28, HLV 14. EV lining up for 2 here with Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. The Fisher's going to look to keep, looking to pass, backpedaling, throws it up, finds Trips. He's in the back of the end zone. Went over 4 white jerseys there over the Warriors
Pass from
and
Drew Fisher
landed
to
in
number 12,
Tripsies.
Christian Tripsies is good for the 2-point conversion.
It's English Valley
Your
30,
score stands.
HLV 14 with
Warriors
3:40 to go in the
English
second quarter.
Valley's Bears 30.
This is Kyle Straw and Zach Geringer on the broadcast, the HLV Warrior Cast. You can find us at www.thewarriorcast.com. We also have Zach Schrapp here as a statistician.
This broadcast is brought to you free by WH Construction for all your concrete needs. WH Construction proudly supports all HLV athletics. And also brought to you by Rohr Brothers Fertilizer, your local partner in the field. Rohr Brothers are committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck, Warriors.
Fisher so far is 3 for 4 for 42 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he also has 9 carries for 138 yards and another touchdown. Like Zach Geringer said from the start, he's going to be electric. We got to contain him, and we are not doing our job yet. Corbin Breck to kick off again. Bazin and K.O. Weiskup back deep.
The good news for the Bears and the bad news for the Warriors is Fisher's only a junior.
Onside kick, and Jaden Smith gets on it again. That's 2 really good plays for offensive lineman. He's a big boy.
Bears kickoff is received by the Warriors at the 38-yard line.
Still a
Warriors
2-possession
take over
game
first
here.
and 10.
I don't know if I like that, going to onside kick with 3:30 left and giving them the ball at the midfield, unless they're afraid of their speed as well.
I mean, both weeks the Warriors have had kickoff returns
Big ones, definitely. So HLV takes over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. You got Kale Weisskopf in the backfield as quarterback with Ankrum and Molnix on the right side and Rorda and Bays on the left side. He's running left. Weisskopf is for nothing. Maybe a loss on the play.
Run by Hunter Bazin on 1st down. Loss on the play.
Kale Weisskopf for a
loss of 1.
Loss of 1. So it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 37 for the Warriors.
Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Warriors.
It's tough sledding at the line of scrimmage right now for HLV.
And we knew that. We said that from the get-go. The size differential, EV's just a way bigger. I mean, it's not as bad as it was against Belle Plaine, but they are still oversized. They're bigger. They're stronger, it looks like, on the line of scrimmage so far. Devin Weisskopf still walking with a limp there at right guard. HLV's back in their hammer Wildcat with Ankrum and Bazin out to the right. Kale Weisskopf looking for a jet sweep to Ankrum, and he went backwards big time too. Some extracurricular with Westerdale and Corbin Brecht out here in midfield.
Keenan Mount with a big tackle for the Bears. Another loss on the play.
2 straight plays going backwards to the Warriors. You're going to have to go figure something else out. It'll be 3rd and 15 from
2 straight plays off the left side, which has been their bread and butter.
Yep, I think EV must have saw that in scout tape and put their better
D
ends over there.
14 for the Warriors.
3rd and 15 from EV or their own 34-yard line.
Kale's definitely banged up.
With 2 minutes left to go in this half. He's saying Kale's banged up. His brother Devin's banged up. That's not going to bode well for the Warriors. Kale Weisskopf looking to throw. Stands in there, takes a shot. Almost intercepted. Almost a great play by the Bears. Was that
2 again?
Was that Bender again?
4th down.
Bender had the touchdown catch tonight. He has a pass deflection on 4th down. Probably going to set up a punt here for HLV. We definitely got a hold him this time. I do believe we get the ball back at half.
Deferred in the first
HLV
half.
deferred, and English Valley decided to receive. Kale Weisskopf is going to punt with Tripsies going deep for the Bears. 1 hop snap. He gets it away, making Tripsies backpedal. Bad hop for the Warriors. Be down to the EV
Punt is down by the Warriors.
19-yard line.
At the 18-yard line. Bears
Reminder, we have Laurel Hallpeter, student
down Bears.
Booster Club president, on the interview at halftime here in the next 2 minutes. EV is going to come out, and we'll see. I think they have all 3 timeouts. No, they have 2 timeouts. They took 1 earlier. See if they try to pass downfield here or if they just try to get into the half with a 16-point lead.
Something tells me Big Ben's getting the ball here.
Fisher fakes to Big Ben Kaufman, looking deep to the right. He's going to pull it down. He's running for 7-8 yards.
Drew Fisher on the run on 1st down for the Bears.
It's like I said pregame, the athletes are really noticeable in 8-man.
For sure.
7 on the play brings up 2nd down and 3.
And when the Warriors' best athletes are banged up right now, both the Weisskopfs, it's tough sledding for the Warriors.
But if they can get out of here with a 16-point deficit or maybe get a turnover and score, that'd be huge for them. They definitely need to keep the Bears off the scoreboard here. You got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman, Tripsies, and Bender out here to the left. Fisher's looking to throw. Finds Tripsies for a first down.
Tripsies high-pointed that ball. Made a great catch, got his feet down. Looks like he even got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Be 1st and 10 from the EV 34-yard line.
On the 33-yard line for the Bears.
I do enjoy watching Christian Tripsies. I was a basketball coach there in HLV, and I ran a lot of basketball camps, and he was one of the few kids from out of other schools from out of HLV that came to all my basketball camps. He's got a really good head on his shoulders, and I really like seeing him excel at all these sports that he's into. I know he really enjoys basketball, so it's nice to see what he's doing out here.
Penalty against the Warriors is offsides.
So
5-yard penalty brings up first
nobody
and 5
moved
for
on
the Bears.
English Valley's offensive line there on that encroachment, and they still called it. Is that how it works in high school?
Yeah, sometimes they let it. Sometimes they let it go, and sometimes they don't. It just all kinds of depends on each ref, their crew, and what they want to call. You got 1st and 5 for the Bears. Fisher in the backfield fakes to Kaufman, looking deep to Bender. Nothing there. Looking to run. They threw a flag
there on Tripsies.
Threw a flag.
Maybe a hold.
Run by Drew Fisher on the play, but there is a flag on the play.
That was a big gain wiped out probably by this flag here.
It looked like Tripsies was ready for the pass, but
penalty is holding against the
when
Bears.
the quarterback took off, he decided to block at the last second, and the only way he could do that is to grab jersey.
And that's just being a young freshman. He'll figure that out. Yep, they're going to call a hold on the Bears. Replay first down. Be a 10-yard penalty. Be 1st and 15 from their own 28-yard line.
Against the Bears.
Like Zach said, it is getting a little chilly out here. EV's got 6 penalties so far for 45
First
yards.
and 15 for the Bears from the 28-yard line.
We'll see if that penalty changes their idea if they want to score, if they just want to get out of this half.
We got 1:23 left here.
You got Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman. Tripsy's out here to the left. Bender out to the right. Tripsy's in motion to the right. Basin's starting to figure out the snap count. He was going through the line as that was snapped. It was a low snap.
Drew Fisher
got back onto it.
Bad snap for the Bears. Brings up second down.
English Valley
Bears.
does take their second
Timeout.
timeout after a loss of, 5 there? It looks like another loss of 5, so this will be second. No, not quite 5.
Even if that was a good snap, I think Basin was going to blow that play
Yep,
up.
he's starting to figure that snap count out. But that did get him in trouble earlier. He went in that jet sweep. He went offside, so hopefully he just stays disciplined and keeps his eye on the ball. This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Geringer on the broadcast with statistician Zach Schraub. We definitely want to thank Danny Davis and Sportscast Media for letting us do this. And here at EV, their staff, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans for letting us do this. We are on www.thewarriorcast.com. Also at halftime here, we will have Laurel Hollopeter, Booster Club President, on for an interview. Definitely looking forward to that. We had Nick Bloom on last week.
And then just a reminder, while we're on the topic, this broadcast is brought to you by the Warrior Booster Club. Proud to support all HLV athletics. Getting involved with the Booster Club is a great way to show your support for all things HLV.
We got Drew Fisher in the backfield with Kaufman. Tripsy's in motion to the right. Westerdale with contain. Chasing Fisher back. He throws the ball away. That ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. That could be an intentional grounding. I did not see a receiver in the area.
There it is.
There it is. The
flag on the play.
Ref is going to call intentional grounding.
I think we're going to bring up 4th down, isn't it?
I think so. No, it'll be 3rd down. It'll be a loss of down. That was 2nd down. No, I'm not sure. The yard marker over there has 2nd down. The scoreboard has 3rd down. So we'll see what they decide here.
Intentional grounding against the Bears. Loss of down.
Be 3rd down and super long for the Bears. HLV, if Bears puts this ball on the ground, we might want to take their second timeout and try to get some points before half. We'll see what the Bears have dialed up on 3rd down and almost 30. You got Bender to the right, Tripsies to the left, coming to motion again, Tripsies. Fisher takes the snap, hands off to Kaufman, Big Ben Kaufman, run up the middle. Somebody has to tackle him. There's no way he gets a first. Thank you. You got a gain.
Good run by Ben
He almost got
Kaufman
back
on
to the
3rd
line
down.
of scrimmage. So we're about a 15-yard gain there, so bring up 4th down. HLV is not taking a timeout.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going to be
and 15
content
for the
getting
Bears.
out of here with the 2-possession
Deficit.
game.
English Valley is already over 200 yards rushing on the ground between Kaufman and Fisher. I don't see a play clock here like we had at Belle Plaine and HLV the first 2 weeks, so We'll see if they're just going to let the play clock wind down, take the 5-yard penalty, and then punt it away. I mean, that play ended at 55 seconds. Okay, yep, it must be a 40-second play clock because EV took a timeout, that final timeout of the half
Bears.
with 15 seconds to go. I got an update of the Brooklyn game against Twin Cedars. It's 57-0. Brooklyn's up. I got a halftime update of the Montezuma game. It's 45-8 Braves over Moravia. And I also have an update from Marengo. Marengo's up 28-20 in the second quarter. A lot of points scored, 48 points scored there in the second quarter because it was 0-0 after the first.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you free by Hartwick Ag, your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. Need a repair? Hartwick Ag repairs all sorts of makes and models on your implements.
We'll see what they decide to do here on fourth down. I'm sure they'll punt it. See if HLV can get any big return here, or if they'll just keep it away from the return man and let the clock run out with 15 seconds to go.
Warriors have had a lot of opportunities here in the first half.
You got Bazin going back deep to return. Corbin Brecht to punt for the Bears. Good snap to Corbin. Takes his time, then he punts it. Wanted to waste a little bit more time off the clock. Clock's going back, or the ball's bounced backwards to the the HLV 25-yard line with 3 seconds to go.
Down at the 25-yard line of the Warriors. They take over 1st and 10.
If I was HLV, I would try to get out of here and go to halftime and keep those self-inflicted wounds out of the way.
Looks to be the decision that they're making. I don't see Keegan on the field.
They are lining up in like a shotgun formation, though, so I don't know. I'd like to go to I formation here and just take the knee. You got Ankrum and rolled out here to the right. Molnick's out to the left. Kale Weisskopf takes the... Oh, he's looking to throw. He's looking for a shot. Looking for a shot. Picked off by Tripsies for the Bears. Taken down by the Molnick's. Oh, they're going to throw a flag, too.
Warriors pass is intercepted by Christian
With
Tripsies.
that flag, there might be another play to end this half.
I don't know what the flag's for. It looked like he brought him down by his legs.
Unless he grabbed his face mask when he was bending over. I'm not sure. There's no way it can be a pass interference because the ball wasn't even close to the intended receiver. It was just one of those Hail Mary type plays. Get your athlete out in space one-on-one and hope like heck, but you had a safety over the top for the Bears. Personal foul on the Bears after the play. So that's going to end the half. It's going to be HLV 30. Or, sorry, English Valley 30, HLV 14.
HLV Warriors 14, your English Valley Bears 30.
HLV will return the second half kickoff and get it going there. While we get Laurel set up here, I'll run through some stuff real quick, and we'll get this interview started. Thank you. And I'll get you started, okay?
Okay. All right, see if I can see.
This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Gehringer on the broadcast here at halftime. We also have statistician Zach Strop. here in North English for the English Valley Bears and the HLV Warriors game. That's a 30-14 game with the Bears leading. Big thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media for letting us broadcast. Also, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Ryden down here in English Valley to let us announce this. We got Laurel Hallpeter here with us at halftime. Welcome, Laurel.
Thank you very much, Kyle.
First off, Laurel, what year did you graduate from HLV, and what was your best memory during that time?
I was actually a member of the class in 1978, which also had the second most graduates at HLV. And also a member of that class in 78 is our current head coach, Kevin Smith.
That's pretty nice to see. You definitely shows Kevin's age when you say 1978, and he's been coaching since, 2000, 2001, somewhere in there?
Around there, yeah.
He's definitely been around for a long time. We really enjoy what he does, though, for our kids here at HLV.
Absolutely.
Next, what are the things that you've been involved with in HLV after graduation?
After graduation, let's see, I've been Booster Club president for many years. I got involved with the Booster Club in 1980, and then I'm currently the president. I was on school board for 28 years, which is actually the longest term that anybody's ever served at HLV on the school board. I've been the official scorekeeper for softball for many years, seen a lot of different teams and coaches, and I have fun with the girls and stuff, and I actually also line judge volleyball, which is quite interesting at times because I take a lot of hits, and then this year there's new rules coming up in volleyball. With the teams not changing courts anymore since COVID, this year the new rule is the line judges change courts.
Huh, that's interesting.
So I'm used to always being
on one corner.
The one corner. Now I have to alternate.
Is Schnebby still doing that with you, or is he doing some other repping around?
I'm not quite positive. I think Joel is doing some, but also your friend Nick Bloom might be doing it too.
Yeah, Nick Bloom, I know that he said something about last week with AD Bo Jack. Bo wants him to do a lot more, and he doesn't know if he wants to get his hand in everything or not. But I know he will if Bo asks. If he really needs somebody, Nick will do that for him.
It's fun though doing line judging too. So you get right in with the action of the kids. So.
Right. I don't know a whole lot about volleyball, so I'm really glad you do that. They don't ask me to help out. So what are things Booster Club helps supply for the athletic department, Laurel?
Well, our number one thing that most people don't realize that we do is we are the sole purchaser of all the athletic uniforms that the teams wear. So you think about all the different sports that we offer at HLV, the number of students that we have on the athletic teams, we're putting each one of them in a uniform.
Yeah, that's awesome. Especially, do you have to buy a lot more with the whole transition with Tri-County or not? Or you just got the same amount of kids mostly?
We're making it do right now.
Right.
We're kind of on a 2-year hold on uniforms until we decide what. It's a 2-year commitment, so this is the first year of everything, because we did part of it last year. I do know they're looking at one sport because they're anticipating higher numbers, and some of the uniforms are being ripped.
I got you. That's understandable. Sometimes what you got to do when you combine two schools together.
Yep.
So with the Booster Club, what are some of the big fundraisers that they have going throughout the calendar year?
Probably our biggest, well, I can't say it's even our biggest one, but one thing that we're really targeting on this year is to gaining more Booster Club members, which obviously that's going to happen with the partnership with Tri-County.
Correct.
This is our 60th year, so our goal is to have minimum of 60.
Right.
We're doing some 60 things this year, so everybody will just have to kind of watch for this. 2 years ago, we returned to working at the Iowa football games at Kinnick Stadium, and trust me, it's a no-brainer. We're not selling anything to our community. Right. And last year, with the success that the women's basketball program had, we had that extra game at Kinnick. And last year, we were able to bring home clear profit, not selling anything to anybody in our community, $15,000.
That's amazing. I know I helped out that first year when I was still coaching girls basketball, and it's really not as hard as people think it's going to be.
Now, if you can punch buttons on a computer or on your phone, you're playing games, you can run a register at Kinnick Stadium.
And you're in one of the best places. You're air conditioned or you're climate controlled. You don't have to worry about it being hot or cold.
Absolutely. And we only deal with 350 customers because that's all the seating that there is in that area. Right. For those of you who have never gone, watch it on TV. We are in the north end zone in the club level.
Right.
It's phenomenal in there. And actually, Al Ravenel from Montezuma has tickets up there.
Yep,
So Al always comes and talks to us
Yeah.
and wants to know what the HLV Booster Club's doing. So
Yeah. I do know when I worked that one game, it was a Nebraska game 2 years ago, right? Because we were
correct.
at home.
Yep.
And
Black Friday, of course.
Yep, it was Black Friday always. And there in the fourth quarter, when it got to be late, you stopped really selling everything, and you were able to watch the end of the game. And that was
Exactly.
a close game, and that was fun to watch. I mean, yeah, you got to do a little bit of work, but you still got to enjoy the atmosphere and still got to enjoy
Exactly.
the game a little bit. So,
and it's been a good experience for our kids, too, that have gone and helped us. They're gaining silver cord hours for it, which is good for them and the community. And then some of them, it just gets them out into the working environment and getting them away from the normal routine of
correct.
HLV life, so
Right,
to speak.
right. So Old Fashioned Christmas is held when?
This year it will be Saturday, December 14th, and the Booster Club has a big part in that day. It's a day-long event. We sponsor the craft show, which is in both gyms, and it's always sold out.
It's huge,
and
yeah.
Hundreds of people come to buy.
100 for sure.
Then-
You might almost be pushing 1,000.
Yeah, probably. And then we finally got the house walk started again, and that has been very successful.
Let's hear it for your
Started-
EV marching band.
We returned last year after COVID with that, and we've already got 3 homes for this year. And believe it or not, all 3 home owners volunteered to be on the house
You didn't
walk.
actually have to
So
beg
I was
them.
begging people at the last minute. And then we have, of course, had the luncheon school, and then the Catholic Church has a luncheon. The Lutheran Church has cookie and candy walk. The businesses are open during the day and evening, and then there's horse rides, which are all free. And we have the community choir, which kind of closes it, and then the grand finale, which might not be the grand finale this year because we're trying to change some things up possibly because you never know what the weather is.
Yeah, 100%.
And trust me, I videotaped the fireworks one year and about froze to death. But we had the fireworks, and I'm going to give a shout out right now to Shane Sissel with Brooklyn Community Estates and also Rosehaven Nursing Home in Marengo. They sponsor the fireworks for us, so
awesome.
it's big.
That's awesome. And yeah, it is a huge deal. It's really weird to see fireworks in the winter, but it's a fun.
It is.
Fun
It's
thing to
fun,
see.
and they do predominantly. It's the Christmas colors, so
Right.
I mean, it's right up my alley because I'm 100% Christmas 365 days a year. So
100%. Also, I guess
Ladies
you
and
kind of
gentlemen,
went over what are the
EV
things to do at
Charity
Old Fashioned
has been
Christmas.
doing a
Is there anything
care
else
clinic
besides
once a
those
year.
things?
yes,
many
this year
years.
actually
In
you're
fact,
involved in
several
this one.
current members
It's
of the
like
care team
twisted your arm
were
a little
also
bit,
care
and
participants
we've
on
always
Bay
done the
Ward
alumni
Elementary School.
game, and
Yesterday, 38
the last 2
EV
years it's been
students from
harder
preschool
to
through
get
6th grade
commitments from people with
participated
people
in
living
this
farther
year's
away,
care
and
clinic.
unfortunately some of
Tonight,
us
they
are
will
getting
share
older.
what they
Right.
have learned.
So this
Thank
year
you
what
so
we've
much for
decided
your
to do with
ongoing
the
support
partnership
of
that
the
we've
English
done with
Valley's care
Tri-County
team.
in sports, we're going to do it for this basketball game for the alumni. It's going to be HLVTC versus Iowa Valley this
Correct.
year.
Yep. And like he said, I am helping with that. I reached out to Marengo alum, and he's going to get a team ready to go. I reached out 2 weeks ago to my guys, and I only got one response so far. But
That's early. We're 3 months away.
Like you said, with the house walks, you had to beg a little bit. I'll start begging
Yeah.
if I have
well,
to.
and I think too, once we touch people with Tri-County, I think that's
Right,
going to,
right. Yeah, I'll have to get involved with somebody. I think I'd probably get involved with Andy Thomas. I know he
Yeah,
coaches a lot.
I think Andy Thomas was a pretty good basketball player
Yeah,
today, if I
yeah.
remember right.
I know he coaches a lot of stuff. Or he did coach a lot of stuff at Tri-County. He helps out with the HLV
Yes.
side of it too.
I kind of remember him playing. I don't know if it was Ben Barron or his brother. It was right when we first moved into the new gym.
I think isn't Andy younger? I think Andy's younger. You're thinking maybe Andy Kane.
No, there was a Thomas.
There
too.
was a Thomas
Yep,
too.
yep,
I did
yep,
not know that.
yep,
I knew
yep.
there was an Andy Thomas. I thought it was an Andy
Yeah,
Thomas.
no,
Maybe
I
a Thomas
talked
that
to
was
somebody
younger
from
than me.
Tri-County one day last week, and they said yes, he was a very good basketball player.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You definitely get your facts. That's for sure. So we went over the things to do at Old Fashioned Christmas. How has the transition with Tri-County joining HLV helped the Booster Club? I know you said you're trying to get to 60 people. Is that
Oh, it's very attainable. We had a meeting on actually Wednesday night, and Carol Prather, who's our treasurer, she was going through and compiling, and it's been phenomenal, the response that we've gotten this year. I mean, and the Tri-County parents they've helped home concessions, they've worked Iowa games already, and we're only on, this is our second game tomorrow.
I knew the first week they were pretty much had everybody but 2 or 3 HLV people that were
Yes,
up there.
yep. The first game, it was one HLV person, 8 Tri-County.
Yeah. Which is
tomorrow we're kind of a mix, but
Yeah.
that's fine. They've got a big event that they're doing
Right.
in Des Moines. And
I heard that.
the
The bananas.
The bananas.
Yep.
Yep, the bananas. One thing too with the partnership, I mean, with me working with the softball team, I got to know the girls a lot, and I mean,
Right, and their
they're
families a little bit too. Yeah.
phenomenal. I mean, we went down to the Tri-County Open House the day before school. Well, actually, they were 2 days before school started, and I'm down there, and the softball girls come up to me and they go, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I moved here." And of course, then they had to talk to me, and I just said, "We're here, trying to get some memberships gathered
Right.
up and different
Right.
things like that." And I mean, they had talked to you all the time. I mean, and we got to kidding each other during the season, and they fed off of me, I fed off of them, and then
right.
I mean, it was just a phenomenal season
Yeah,
with them.
so you're pretty much reiterating the same thing that Nick Boom said last week is you wouldn't be able to notice that they're Tri-County kids.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's just
Absolutely
one
not.
big community. They all fit in well. They all have, like they said, their inside jokes, stuff like that. So that's nice to see. You don't have to
Well,
worry
and
about
ironic, it was actually at the Booster Club meeting the other night. One of the seniors had pictures taken, and they were talking, what uniforms did they use? And they go, well, they use some Tri-County, but they use some HLV ones because they like them better.
Well, that's nice to hear from you guys because you're the ones
exactly.
you're paying for those uniforms. So, lastly, Laurel here, what are your goals in the next few years for the Booster Club? I know you're trying to get a 60, but I don't know if is that going to be able to stay attainable?
Oh, it's definitely attainable because we're trying to get, do things that we haven't done in the past to gain more members. And then actually last spring, we went to the school board, the HLB school board, and did a presentation. And I know I had a lot of mouths drop, a lot of eyes open up. I mean, actually, my eyes opened up when I went through since 1980 to currently last year, the amount of money that the Booster Club has either purchased items for or donated to the school.
Right.
And the figure is over $1 million.
Wow, that is, I mean, you wouldn't think 44 years?
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't think it would be that much money.
Yeah. And some of the things you think about what we did, we helped pay for the new softball field. We've done
Right.
different stuff at the athletic complex.
Right. And
We
you
did
put a-
part on the concession stand.
Yeah.
We were instrumental in the new wood basketball floor that we have in the main gym.
So that rubber, where the heck
When
it
we
was.
went from the tartan floor to the
Yeah.
wood floor, and and we had goals that we had to meet at a certain time to make it happen.
Right.
I mean, we've worked with the University of Iowa football team. They've had come before and done basketball games where we raised money on different things. But I mean, like I said, I couldn't believe the number.
That is awesome.
But then when you stop and think about it, what a uniform cost.
Right. Yeah, they add up quick.
It's adding up quick.
And every year it seems like you get a little bit more expensive.
Exactly.
Every
And we
year.
don't, I mean, in the time that I've been involved with the Booster Club, we've never turned anybody down for anything.
Right.
For example, the other night, I mean, we only had one request, and it was actually for only like $400. But the cross-country team wanted a flag to put up for team camp, so
Right.
everybody knew kind of where their team camp
Right.
is at. And like I said, we're looking at other uniforms here, possibly for the spring-summer season, so we'll see what happens.
Perfect. That's awesome. 44 years as the Booster Club, whether president or not, just being involved with it for that long, 2 years after graduation, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and ironically, I went to the meeting in 1980 because we didn't have a softball tournament that we'd had for numerous years.
So you
And
kind
I
of just got
went,
roped in.
and
afterwards.
kind of got roped in, and it's been, it's been fun. I mean, I don't do it all by myself. I've got a
Right.
fantastic board. I've got fantastic officers. We all make sure it gets it done. I mean,
Right.
we kind of feed off of each other and help each other out.
Perfect. Laurel, thank you very much for your time, and thank you to the Booster Club for all they do for the Warrior athletes. We wish you nothing but the best here from the Warrior Cast.
Thank you very much, Kyle.
Laurel Hallpeter, Booster Club president and alumni at HLV, 1978 alumni, 44
Correct.
years of the Booster Club.
Correct.
I'll let we'll get all unhooked here, and I'll let Zach go over some stats while I take a break here.
Thanks, Laurel.
Yep, thank you.
This one back over just so that's on his side.
Yeah, you probably weren't ready for this. Well, I didn't do it tonight. I got it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. I know. Well, he volunteered. I was like, good. I don't have to worry about looking at anybody.
While Kyle runs to the bathroom here, we can go over some stats.
Your EV cheerleading participants.
When it comes to passing for HLV, we got Kale Weiskamp, who's 1 for 4 with 3 yards. And Keegan Gorsh hasn't been able to complete a pass yet, unfortunately, for the Warriors. So the passing game's a little rough right now for HLV, but there's been a lot of opportunities. We just haven't been able to complete them. Drew Fisher for English Valley is 4 for 6 for 49 yards, with 3 of those passes going for touchdowns. He's been able to get some space out in the edge, been able to throw the ball down the field pretty easily. Excuse me. Rushing wise, Kale Weiskamp's got 8 carries for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both of those touchdowns were over 30 yards. Great runs. And then Hunter Basin's been able to get a few yards as well on 5 carries for 8 yards. For English Valley, the quarterback Fisher has 11 carries for 140 yards and a touchdown, while Big Ben Kaufman's got 11 carries for 65 yards. Pretty much all of those yards are after contact. Penalty-wise, HLV's got 4 penalties for 20 yards, and English Valley's got 7 penalties for 55 yards. And in a recap of the game, what it comes down to right now is HLV has not been healthy on the field and has had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. But there's still opportunity to get back in this game as they're only down 16 points. So let's see what happens here.
Corbin Breck will kick off to start off our second half. Kickoff is received by Boston Roards and taken back to the 35-yard line. 34-yard line. First and 10 Warriors.
First and 10 from the 34 here. Keegan drops back to pass. The ball is tipped at the line. Looking for Kale Weiskamp.
Warriors pass is incomplete on first down. Brings up second down.
Incomplete pass, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Looks like Keegan Gorsh lined up a shotgun here. A little screen pass out to the outside. Got the ball to Molnex in space. Able to get about a 9-yard gain there. Into Bears territory down to the 35-yard line. Just short of a first down, it looks like.
Good for a first down for the Warriors.
They did give him the first down there, so
36-yard line of the Bears.
36-yard line, Keegan Gorsh.
For no gain on the play. Brings up second down and 9.
Kyle's just getting back from going to get his own sweatshirt. I think we're back with you here. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties.
complete to Hunter Basin. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of the Bears for our first down Warriors.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties with the power cord here. We got EV 30, HLV 14, HLV ball with Keegan Gorsh in the backfield. Kale Weisskopf coming in motion to the left. Looking to throw it to Molnix.
While you were gone, they targeted Molnix 2 different times.
So maybe they're trying to get Molnix involved a little bit more.
Absolutely.
They got a 2nd and 4 for HLV from HLV's 15-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the
Thanks
Warriors.
again to Oral Hallpeter for the halftime interview there. Makes it nice when you got somebody from the local schools wanting to volunteer their time to talk about what they got going on, especially with the Booster Club, and trying to join up with Tri-County and HLV, trying to get everything on the same page. You got Keegan Gorsh and Kale Weisskopf in the backfield. Kale Weisskopf on the toss for a loss of 3 or 4 yards.
2nd down. Loss on the play.
Zach Geringer has a contact issue he's going to take care of, so Zach Schrapp is going to slide in here and just talk a little bit here and do some color commentating for us. So we got 3rd and 8 for the HLV Warriors. They went backwards big time on that play. He's going to try to double duty here because he's keeping all these stats for us, and then he's going to try to announce too. Keegan Gorsh in the backfield by himself with Bazin and Weisskopf, and Molnix out here to the right, looking to pass, looking deep to Molnix. Got him! Oh, Tripsies with a great play. Tripsies was turned backwards, and he turned around and found it.
Perfect timing on Tripsies by
Pass
the
broken
defensive
up
play.
by Christian Tripsies. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it was a good throw. It was a good route. Everything was good.
Pass by Gorsh, yeah.
Everything was good. Trips just made a good play for him. We got 4th and 8 from EV's 19-yard line here for the Warriors. Definitely need a big play here. Close it within one possession here. Taking a long time to get this play in. You watch this back ref here. He'll put up. Yep, that means he's got so many seconds left. I think it's 10. 5,
Kyle said
4,
no active play clock
3.
here as to see.
Keegan Gorsh on a screen play to Molnix. Looking to go. He got the first down. Big play for the Warriors on a wide receiver screen on 4th and 8.
Huge play on 4th and 8.
He got their athlete out in space and let him make a play.
Pass complete for the Warriors for a 1st down.
I talked to somebody before the season started, and they said Molnix he's an athletic stud. We just got to give him the ball, and they did there. Be 1st and goal from the Warriors or the Bears 8-yard line.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Keegan Gorsh still in the backfield at quarterback. Kale Weisskopf, Bazin, and Rohrer out to the left. Keegan Gorsh keeping the ball to the left, looking for running back to the right. He's in for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the field. Oh, they might have caught him down at the 1, but there is a flag. They're going to call holding on the Warriors.
Holding against the Warriors.
Got a chance to score, and you shoot yourself in the foot again.
Yep, we can't be having those costly penalties at the wrong time.
Luckily, it was still on 1st down, so we still have a chance, but now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 18. We had this last week where we were 1st and goal from the 4, got down to the 2, and then we were 1st and goal from the 17 because we had a couple penalties.
Yep, 5th penalty on HLV for 30 yards total. That one couldn't have been at a worse time.
Yeah, he was either down to the 1 or at least a
Penalty.
touchdown one of the 2.
Ball is on
And
the 18-yard line.
it'd been nice to have a 2nd and 1 or 2nd inches going in for a touchdown being down 2 possessions. Excuse me. Keegan Gorsh in the backfield alone again. They're definitely changing it up. You didn't see any of this single back or empty backfield with just the quarterback in the first half. And they're just going pass heavy. Finds Bazin out to the left. He's got room. Touchdown, Warriors.
Touchdown, wide open. Great look there.
18 yards, no problem. They just wanted to make it a little bit harder.
Warriors touchdown.
Keegan Gorsh to Bazin. It looked like he ran like they call it a zig route, where he takes 2 steps to he runs upfield, takes 2 steps to the right, and then cuts back to the left, and he was wide open. Nobody was on the backside for the Bears.
Gorsh looking sharp out here to start the second half.
I think that first half really got him settled in a little bit after missing last week. He looked really good starting there in the second half. We got Bears 30, Warriors 20, lining up for 2 with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Big 2-point conversion here to knock it back down to one possession game here.
Kale Weiss kept out wide to the right, Bazin in the backfield with Gorsh, looking to pass. Doesn't see anybody open. He does see somebody late. Oh, my goodness. What? He's going to call it out of bounds.
My goodness. That's
What a snag by Molnix. He even got the toe drag. There is a flag on the field.
Looked like a beautiful completion. Great effort in the end zone by Molnix.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Warriors after the play. I'm going to guess Molnix was a little upset. He thought he had a touchdown or a 2-point conversion. I thought he did. If there was instant replay, I'd be throwing that red challenge flag instantly.
It looked good from here. It sure did, didn't it?
But we're the one up here in the stands. The refs are down the field. They probably had a better angle, and it could have been like last night with Isaiah Likely getting that one toe for the Ravens out of bounds to keep it a 7-point win for the Chiefs last night.
Like you said, he should have had a size 10 instead of a size 12.
Correct. But that's still a good drive for the Warriors starting the second half. They close it within 10 with 7.5 to go in the third quarter.
Yep, great drive to get some momentum going here in the second half.
And that touchdown drive was sponsored by County Bank. County Bank has 6 locations that serve you: Sigourney, Hartwick, Deep River, Gibson, Montezuma, and Waynesburg. Your community partner, your community bank.
After the failed 2-point conversion, the score
Another big thank you to Sportscast Media and Danny Davis for allowing us to do this. Also, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans down here in North English. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They got us set up with a decent broadcast here and be able to watch Friday Night Football. Nothing better than that.
That's right, Kyle. Nothing better than that. Nothing better than beautiful Friday night here in Iowa. Great game here in District 6. We got 20-30. We got 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. We got HLV getting ready to kick off to English Valley here.
Landon Ankrum doing the kickoff. I know we had a 15-yard penalty because of unsportsmanlike conduct, so we're kicking it from the 15-yard line. You got number 7. I don't know if we've seen 7 for the Bears. Looking for another onside kick. Bender picks it up, and he's looking to return. He's got space. Good contained by the Warriors. He is still fighting for yards. Number 7 for the Bears was Colton Mikesel back there to return with Tripsies.
Kickoff and returns it to the
Everett Bender with the return for the Bears. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 25, HLV's 25-yard line.
1st and 10 Bears from the Warriors.
We need to rally on
25.
defense here. We need a good stop to not let this go back to any more than it is. We got a 10-point game. It's already 2 possession.
Yeah, this would be huge. We need someone to slow down these Bears, keep that Big Ben Kaufman off the field. Well, not off the field, but out of the getting 9 yards of carry. Low snap, carry to Big Ben Kaufman. Westdale missed a tackle. Molnix missed a tackle. He runs for 15.
Big Ben Kaufman on the run for the Bears.
Got to wrap up. You can't just try to arm tackle that guy. Like they said, he's big Kaufman. You're not going to get him with one arm.
Especially you get him, yeah. You got to hit him down low and wrap him up.
With that Fisher kid, you might be able to bring him down with one hand, but he's so shifty and quick, he's going to keep his legs moving too. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15. That was only a 10-yard gain. He must have stepped out of bounds a little early.
That last carry gave Kaufman 12 for 75 yards there on the ground.
You got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Tripsy's out wide to the right. Look for that Lown on that tight end. Nope, we got quarterback Fisher. Oh, my goodness. He makes a – Bazin tries to trip him up. He stumbles, and he stumbles forward for almost another first down. Uh-oh. He's down. I hope that's just a cramp. I hope it's just a cramp. Fisher hops back up. He's running it off.
Good.
Yep. Hopefully that was just a
Fisher
cramp.
on the run for the Bears.
Be 2nd and 1 for the Bears at the HLV 5.
For the Bears.
That puts Fisher at 149 yards on the ground tonight.
Been
busy out there.
I want to be surprised if they fake like he's going to run this one. Oh, it looks like I got Kaufman in the backfield and Wildcat.
Yep, that's who they're going to go to. They're going to go to the bruiser here in this short yardage situation.
Kaufman right up the middle. Nope, looking for room to the right.
Looks like good tackle.
Good tackle, but he might have had forward progress for a first down. He did.
Yep.
He did have a
Ben
first down.
Kaufman on the run for the
Fir-
Bears, brings
first
up
and
the
goal.
First down, Bears.
First and goal from the 3-yard line, it looks like, or 4-yard line for the Bears.
First and goal from the 3-yard line.
The PA has a little bit better view than we do up in the crow's nest or the press box, whatever you want to call it. So he said it was at the 3. EV's got number 18 and Kaufman in the backfield. Number 18 for the Bears is Jack Osborne, backup quarterback. Kaufman goes nowhere. Number 30, Easton Crum with a big stop.
Great hit, yeah. Great hit to hold that man there.
No gain, so be second.
Lost a 1 on the play, brings up second down.
So they're going to say a
goal from the
1-yard
4-yard
loss. So
line.
second goal from the 4. Fisher's going back in the game here. I wouldn't be surprised here if Bears dial up that loud play right up the middle. I mean, I know they don't have to go 4 yards, but we haven't been able to stop them all game. We've lost them every single time. So got Fisher in the backfield alone with Kaufman, Tripsies, and Bender out to the left. Fisher going to keep it right up the middle, looking out left. He's wide open. He's in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that left side's been a struggle for us tonight. We've
Drew
been struggling
Fisher
to
runs
stop
in for
anything
a
coming off that left
touchdown,
side.
And he's got so much speed, so he can just get to the edge, and he's just gone. That score makes it EV 36, HLV 20. Another huge 2-point conversion for the Warriors to stop. If they stop this, they keep it 2 possessions. If Bears score, they're going to go up 3 possessions. It's going to be really hard to come back with the clock down to 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yep, like Kyle said, huge momentum play here. We need to hold them here to keep it down to a 2-possession game.
Trippy's coming in motion to the right.
Bad
snap. Trippy's looking. Oh, Lown back to the left. Good play. It was a good play because they had all the eyes with that motion from Tripsy's coming to the right, and then Lown snuck back out to the left, and nobody was right there for him.
Yep, beautiful drawn-up play. Everybody was moving to one way,
brings
just
your
except
score
for the
to
one receiver
HLV
going to the left,
Warriors
wide
20.
open.
So we got
English Valley
Valley 38, HLV 20 after that drive. Zach Geringer is back from the contact issue, so we're going to hand the mic over back to him. And thank you, Zach Strapp, for helping us out there. That's another reason why we have 3 guys here, just in case something like that happens.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Big thanks to Sportscast Media and Danny Davis for allowing this to happen. Also, Nick Brewer, principal here at English Valley. Zach. The ADs, Zach Weilbacher, and Superintendent Kurt Reingans for allowing us to do this. This is Kyle Shaw, Zach Geringer, and Zach Strapp on the broadcast, and we're on the www.thewarriorcast.com. As Zach Strapp said, that last touchdown was Fisher's 5th touchdown tonight. I think that's all 5 of their touchdowns. 3 passing and 2 rushing, and then they had that 1 safety, and then they have a 2-point conversion, or 1 2-point conversion, or 2.
Kickoff is recovered by the Warriors at the 37-yard line.
Zach Geringer asked how we scored on that one. We had a pass play to Basin. We had trips to the left, and Basin ran like a zig route and got open on the left flat, and there was nobody for the Bears there for coverage. And on 2-point conversion, we had a play to the back end zone to Molnix, and I thought he made a highlight reel catch, but the ref had a better angle, and he called him out of bounds. HLV is really setting up the pass. Keegan Gore, what a jump pass! Can't advance. Are they gonna call that complete? I think he caught it. I think it was after a hop, but.
More importantly,
we'll
a job of evading pressure there by Keegan Gore.
There was 4 blue jerseys in the backfield that he just stepped right through.
He was rolling out to his right, stepped back to the left, stepped up, and then threw a Tim Tebow-like jump pass.
I was going to say like a Derek Jeter getting that shortstop and throwing all the way back across his body, but Tim Tebow is more relatable than it is football. Be 2nd and 4 for the Warriors. They passed a lot in the second half. They're in a pistol set. Oh, nope. They switched to I set with Keegan Gorsh. Kale Weiss got behind him and Bazin behind him. Faking the fake. Oh, they're going to say that. They're going to call him down with a sack. all that yardage we gained on first down is all taken away. It'd be 2nd and 10 again.
So that was play action, and he was supposed to turn to his right there, and he turned to his left for some reason, and there were 2 Bears there waiting for him.
And he tried to throw it away, but they called him down by forward progress. I think they have more success with that passing game when they spread him out. I know he's still getting pressure, but then he doesn't have to worry about making that fake. King Gorsh looking to pass, looking for a screen to – it was a screen to Bays, and Big Ben Kaufman for the Bears reads it all the way and picks it off and runs for a touchdown.
Pick 6.
A beautiful play there by Kaufman. He jumped it from
Touchdown,
immediately from the snap.
Yeah, he saw that play. It's not on film because we haven't ran that a lot, but we did run a 4th and 9 while you were gone and got a first down on a screen, wide receiver screen. So he knew something like that was coming.
During warm-ups, I seen him running that screenplay a lot, so maybe I wasn't the only one that seen it.
Yeah, maybe. That's what Ben, is he a senior? I would say that's what veteran leadership they do.
He is a senior.
He is a senior. He's always watching the warm-ups on the other side of the field. That score on that pick 6 makes it a 44-20 game for the Bears. HLV has showed a lot of promise, though. Like we're scoring, we're just not stopping them right now. Big Ben Kaufman a fake to Kaufman for 2-point conversion. Oh, there's no way. Ineligible receiver downfield. There's no way. There's no way.
Incomplete pass.
I would say that was supposed to be a run from Fisher, and last second he decided to throw it.
Left-hand lateral.
He was trying to throw his Pat Mahomes left hand out there in high school football.
Your score is HLV 20, English Valley's Bears 44.
That makes it a 24-point game, 24-point deficit for the Warriors, but that's still only 3 possessions if they can score, get a stop, score, and get a stop.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by Hardin Brothers Propane, where you can fill your residential and grain drying propane needs. Also brought to you by Stowell Construction, who's proud to support our area Warriors both on the field and in the classroom.
We got an update, and Marengo with Iowa Valley Tigers and the Waco Warriors. Start of the 4th quarter, Iowa Valley's up 40-27. Got another update from Brooklyn over Twin Cedars. It's 64-0 at the end of the 3rd quarter. They're not letting up at all. 37 in the first, 20 in the second, another 7 in the third. I guess they're letting up a little bit, maybe getting some backups in. Corbin Brecht with the kickoff for the Bears. They've kicked off some onside kicks. This time he kicks it deep to Weisskopf. Gets it at his own 11-yard line. He's looking for running room. Tries to run through his own guy.
Poor McCullough didn't know he was coming right there.
No, that's why you got to block to the whistle.
Kickoff from Corbin Brecht is returned by Kale Weisskopf.
HLV will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 31-yard line.
Big thanks again for our halftime guest, Laurel Hallpeter. 44 years, is that right? 44 years of being part of the Booster Club there at HLV since 1980. And then being a graduate of 1978. So at 20 years old, he was already getting involved with the Booster Club. HLV has Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with handoff to Bazin to the right. He finds room back to the left. All he has to do is outrun Tripsies. He could go. He slows down, shakes him off, gets down to the 7-yard line.
Threw a right-handed stiff arm and put Tripsies down, then hurdled him, but by that time, Tripsies had backup.
Yep, the rest of the Bears were there.
Still a great cut back there by Hunter.
I guess they called him down at the 6-yard line. So from their own 31 down to the opponent's 6.
He was lined up to the left of Gorsh there and took the ball to the right, planted his right foot and took back off left and exploded there for about, 35 yards, 40 yards?
Yeah. Now we got a T set up with Bazin to the left, Weisskopf to the right, low snap. Keegan Gorsh handles it, looking for running room, finding some.
Good recovery there by Keegan. Made something out of nothing. Got about 5 yards, 6 yards.
Yep, be 2nd and goal from the 2.
Still a lot of game left here.
Yeah, like I said, 3 possessions. You score, you get a stop. We haven't got a lot of stops, but you get a stop. Who knows what's going to happen? 24 points.
Play water boy on the kickoff.
Second goal from the 4-yard.
I can't say that live. We got T again, Keegan Gorsh. Hand off to Bazin, running right. He's looking for room. Back to the left. Couldn't find anything. The guy that tripped him up initially that he stepped out of was Fisher for the Bears. Or no, sorry, that was
Grove.
number 1. That was Grove.
Brought down.
He was still on the ground, and Bazin tried to retract and ran right back into Grove, who was still laying there, and reached out and tackled him. Be 3rd and goal from the 8. So this drive, so far in 2 plays, got 5 yards, and we got a loss of -6.
I think you need to take advantage of Molnick's here again, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. That or
Noise, Bears fans.
we're going tight. I was going to say Bazin out on that little zig route, or somebody on that zig route, because they left it wide open the last time. They have no safety over the top. They're looking to pass. They're looking for Molnick's. He's looking back to the Molnick's to the left side. It was a jump throw, and he threw all the way back across his body.
Warriors pass is incomplete, bringing up 4th down and goal.
Totally different ball game from pregame for Gorsh.
Oh,
Every throw was just on the money.
But now he's
pregame.
got pressure on him now.
Yep. Just goes to show you everything changes when the whistle blows.
It looked like there might have been some miscommunication on that because Gorsh was rolling out right, and Molnick's route was going back to the left. Maybe he was supposed to run a post or a corner rather than a post. I'm not sure. Or maybe that's just the way Keegan had to get flushed out because of the pressure. You got Keegan in the backfield with Rorta, Bazin, and Weiskup to the left. He's looking that way. He finds Bazin. Oh, knocked away at the last second. Tripsies again. That kid is making some great defensive plays.
He's got a bright future. He's only a freshman.
Great defensive plays for the Bears, and he's making some good offensive
Warriors
plays
turn the
too.
ball over on downs.
Like I said, I had him in basketball camp, and I could tell that kid, and just he added something different about him. I mean, the
Bears take
work
over the
ethic's there.
8-yard line
He's a
for
good
a
ball
first
player. Like you said, he's a
down,
freshman, so he had a
Bears.
lot of years left ahead of him. Be 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 8-yard line.
We had to have that one, Kyle.
Yeah, definitely. Or we need a big Ben Kaufman to make one mistake here because he's lined up in the backfield by himself. He's got 2 yards that time, down to the 10.
That was a good substitution by the coach Kevin Smith there to bring in 50.
Jay Stevens, yep.
One of the only kids on the HLV roster big enough to take down Kaufman one-on-one.
Corbin Breck checks out, and Fisher checks back in for the Bears. I guess they only gave him 1 there, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 9-yard line of EV.
A lot of creativity from English Valley on the offensive side of the ball.
They got Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. With a jet sweep out here to Anderson. Another freshman, Kale Weiskup, says, "You ain't going nowhere." Fumble! Oh, they're going to say he was down. Forward progress was down at the 1.
Still great play by Kale Weiskup there. It's usually his brother making the big plays on defense.
Yeah.
But great play by him right
It looked
there.
like he was playing more of a D end, or
Yeah.
maybe they're
Edge.
running more like a 4-man front instead of a 3-man front, and he saw that play coming, and he told Anderson he ain't going nowhere. It's
Big loss.
I was a 3rd and long for the Bears at their own 1-yard line. It looks like they're going to let the 3rd quarter run out here, take a 44-20 lead into the 4th quarter.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, your score is HLV Warriors 20, English Valley Bears
English Valley 44, HLV 20 after the 3rd quarter concludes. HLV is showing some good things, but they just can't string it all together right now. While Zach Geringer was gone, they went to not like a no huddle, but it was a quick snapping, and they just kept him out wide, kept him spread out, and found Bazin for a touchdown, almost like they did on that 4th and 9 play. But Tripsy's made one heck of a play to stop that. I think that's Tripsy's 2nd or 3rd knockdown on 4th down. I know Bender has a couple too. Play of the third quarter so far was that pick 6 by Big Ben Kaufman. He was all over that bubble screen.
It's crazy to say in a game where one guy has 5 touchdowns that somebody else might be the player of the game, but Ben Kaufman has dominated this game.
Yeah. The thing for HLV so far, with EV getting open on those pass plays, they just set up that run and set up that run and set up that run. Then all of a sudden, pop, there goes Lown for 2 touchdowns. There goes Bender for a touchdown. They just got a lot of guys that are making plays for them. And we saw in stats before this, it was pretty much all Fisher. You didn't see much out of anybody else, but maybe they were saving stuff for district play, and they want to show everybody they're not on the non-district schedule.
Switching ends here for the fourth quarter.
Bears are 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17 for the Bears. Gonna hand off to Kaufman just to try to get out of the end zone and give their punter Brecht a little bit more room to punt.
Very convoluted play right there. Probably one of the first plays of the game that looked sloppy on offense for English Valley.
Yeah, I think that might have been like a read option, and Fisher wanted to keep it, and Kaufman said, "No, we're not taking a safety here. Give them any momentum."
No gain on the play. 4th down for the Bears.
Punter's Brecht's pinned up right next to his goalpost here on this punt.
I wouldn't be. You need some momentum here, down 24. Go after this punt. Go get a block. If they down it, they down it. Who cares?
Looks like Molnix is
They're
going.
going after it. He got it away.
Man,
Got it away.
Got there.
Weiskup on the. Oh, fumbles it. He
I
gets
think
back
it's
on it.
Bazin.
Got back on it.
Nope,
Oh,
it's Weiskup.
it was Bazin. Sorry, it was Bazin.
Warriors.
That 6 and 5 are so close to each other, you can't even tell.
And they're about the same size, too.
HLV take over 1st and 10 from the Bears' 24-yard
Warriors take over
line.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
Just a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you live by Primetime Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer. Talk to Jared Hirschberg for your Pioneer seed needs.
This will be a big drive. HLV has to score quick here. Get them back within 2 possessions. They got to score and get the 2-point conversion, that is. Got Keegan Gorsh in the backfield, flanked by Weiskup to the right, Bazin to the left. Hand off to Weiskup coming to the left. Shaking off tacklers. Shaking them off still. Reverses field. Looking to get something. Oh, that's a horse collar. HLV, K.O. Weiskup with the effort, gets a positive play for the Warriors.
Might not have tackled him legally, but Colton Mikesell made a great play to stop that from being a touchdown right there.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a horse collar, it's still better than giving up a touchdown when you're up 24 points. I could see if it was a tight ball game, you'd be like, yeah, I don't know what you want to do out of me, coach. But on that one, make the penalty, live to play another down. I think that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Penalty is a horse collar against the Bears.
We'll see where they spot this ball here. They're going to go from the original line of scrimmage. He did get tackled 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's 10. Looks like they're giving him 10 yards.
10-yard penalty.
Automatic first down.
Yep, automatic first down.
Ball on the 13-yard
So
line.
HLV 1st and 10 from the 13.
Got a lot of success out of this formation.
Oh, high snap. Gorsh recovers it.
Good thing he's 6'4".
Man, that's almost a 10-yard loss again.
Bears gang tackle.
7 yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play.
Can't shoot yourself in the foot. We said that last time. They did end up scoring a touchdown in the last one. It was 1st and goal from the 8. They got a holding call. Went back to the 18, and they did score on that drive, but you just can't do that, especially when you're down 24. You can't be wasting the clock. It'll be 2nd and 17 for the Warriors at the 29-yard line. I'm sorry, 18-yard line.
It's really hard to see the yard markers when
Yeah.
you're eye level.
Well, that, and you got the players standing in front of them, so you can't see them all. Keegan Gorsh looking for Molnix, little high.
Warriors pass is incomplete.
Looks like he actually had time to throw at that time. It just he
Rushed it.
Yeah, he's expecting all the pressure, and he didn't get the pressure that time. It looked like it was a timing route, and Molnix was already turned around before Gorsh got that ball out. 3rd and long here. This is still, What you got to do is try to get half of this yardage back so then you can have a decent play on fourth down. You don't want to go 4th and 17 or whatever it is right now, 4th and 16, and let Tripsy just make a play like he's been doing.
He's just playing center field out there.
Got Gorsh in the backfield alone with 22, McCullough, Bazin, and Weiskup to the left. Pressure right away. Corbin Breck with a huge sack for the Bears. They know it's obvious pass down, and he just comes off the edge untouched. It's 4th and forever right now for the Warriors.
28.
Ball is on the 28-yard line, bringing up 4th down and 26.
They're going to go for a Hail Mary shot here. They did that at the end of the half. Kale tried to throw it up to Molnix. You got Molnix on the left by himself with Fisher guarding him. You got McCullough, Bazin, and Weiskup out to the right. False start on the Warriors to go back even farther.
Looked like Molnix was trying to get a quick first step there to be able to get downfield as quick as possible, but a little too soon.
It looks like they went on two. They went on two on a hard count trying to get EV, and they probably had him, but Molnix went first.
Just a reminder that this broadcast is brought to you by Tim Electric, who looks forward to an electric season for the Warriors. The folks at Tim Electric say, let's go Warriors.
HLV now has 7 penalties for 50 yards.
This would be an electric play right here if they can convert.
Looking
Pressure
deep,
again.
took a shot from Brecht. Oh, my goodness, took a huge shot from Brecht. Ball was overthrown to Molnix. EB will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Really needed something there. Get down there, had a good drive going. After Kale Weiskup had that big effort play to just get taken down by a horse collar, and then you get nothing out of it. Corbin Breck made 2 huge plays for the Bears there. 1 sack and 1 pressure on the quarterback.
Expect the Bears to give the ball to Ben here. And
I would say Big Ben and Fisher are probably the only ones going to touch the ball the rest of the way.
start chewing some clock.
Fisher, they're looking to pass. Oh, Bazin over pursues. Oh, actually been a block in the back, I think. Nothing. They're calling it legal. He's going to get a first down instead of a block in the back. I thought Crum had him in his target, and it looked like the EV kid was right there, and he pushed him in the back, but they didn't see it or they didn't call it. First down EV at HLV's 35-yard line. It might have been what I was thinking was a block in the back. Maybe the kid was already engaged, and when Easton turned around, he was still able to finish off his block. Got Tripsy's wide out to the left, Bender on the right, Fisher and Kaufman in the backfield. Big Ben Kaufman with a carry. Easton Crum strips it.
We got a flag, though.
Oh, that's their beanie. That's their beanie that they throw. Corbin Breck, the kid that's made all the plays in his fourth quarter, gets back on the ball to keep the ball for the Bears. 2nd and 5 for the Bears.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Good play. Senior too.
Yes, Corbin Breck is a senior. Crum made a heck of a play there. He stripped that ball right out of Kaufman's hands. The first time Kaufman's made any kind of mistake tonight.
I don't know if you noticed, but Devin hasn't been on the field at all in defense in the second half.
Yeah, I didn't see him on offense either, so he might be out for the game, ankle or leg issue. Hand off to Kaufman again up the middle, looking for running room. Molnix with a tackle.
That was a good tackle by Molnix right there.
There's a flag on the field for the Bears. It looks like it's a holding. Holding on the defense.
Holding on the Warriors.
Oh, Kaufman gets up hobbling. That is not good.
See that.
Especially in a 24-point game, especially in the early part of the season. Hopefully he's just cramping out. The way they're working on him, he's just cramping out. That's good.
He's been carrying Warriors on his back all game, so I can understand that.
Yeah, definitely. So they
left calf.
Instead of a 3rd and 1, the Bears look to take the flag instead to get a first down from the spot of from the line of scrimmage. It was a defensive holding, so I'm going to guess the defender pulled a guy out of the way to try to set up a lane for the linebacker, and it still didn't work.
You don't see that call very often.
No, not defensively.
Unless it's on a passing play.
We'll see who the Bears give the ball to this time. Fisher's in the backfield alone, so I'm gonna take a wild guess that he's gonna be going right at the gut or to the left.
Or Tripsies is going to come in motion.
You got Tripsies coming in motion. Ran past the quarterback. Fisher bobbles a snap. Crum with a tackle. I think Fisher, he looked up and he thought he saw a lot of green out there, and just his eyes got too big.
Crum's making the most of his opportunities here in the second half. He's playing pretty good defensively. Had that strip, had a couple tackles in the backfield.
Just on that one, I thought he got a block in the back, but he just needs to break down and make sure that kid is actually hitting him in the back to get that call. Be 2nd and 11 for the Bears. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bears 44, HLV 20.
Good news for English Valley. Looks like Kaufman's back up and walking around.
Yeah, that's what he just said. Fisher's in the backfield alone, looking to throw. You got Westerdale chasing. He gets away from Westerdale, throws it out of bounds. Heads up play by Fisher there. Gets out of the pocket and throws the ball across the line of scrimmage to make sure it wasn't intentional grounding. Does stop the clock, but that's better than a turnover or a loss of yards on the penalty and downs.
Doors closing on this one. They got to get a turnover here.
Big Ben Kaufman checking back into the game. Be 3rd and 11 for North English at HLV's 21-yard line. Kaufman in the backfield with Fisher. I wouldn't think they're going to do anything crazy. They'll probably just run the ball and get that clock moving again. Kaufman out to the left. Looked for contact. He didn't try to shy away from contact. He tried to run through K.O. Weiskup.
Weiskup didn't shy away either.
Nope. Weiskup held on and let his rest of his team clean up the scraps. Got the clock running. Got the clock running down to 5.5 and running. Be 4th and 7 for the Bears. They're going to look to get a first down here and try to milk the rest of the clock away.
Let's see more of that Tripsies motion here.
We got Fisher coming out right, directing Tripsies to get upfield. He was able to get the first down. What a player. And stayed in bounds to keep the clock moving. That was just a heck of a play. He was directing Tripsies to go downfield, and it looked like it was more to just get that defender away to give him more running room, and he got to the edge, got away from Hunter Bazin, and got a first down. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
We've said it a few times this game, but definitely a bright future for Fisher.
Fisher has 5 touchdowns tonight and just making plays.
Flag on the play.
Be false start on the offense.
False start against the Bears. 5-yard penalty.
It looked like a HLV jumped, but it looked like number 84 for Lown for the Bears jumped first, and Crum made sure to sell it and make sure to get that false start call.
And something else tells me next time we see these English Valley Bears that Tripsies, his role is only going to keep getting bigger too.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if he will move into a running back situation because with Kaufman being graduated or not. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of seniors out there for the Bears. Brecht, Lown, and Kaufman. All 3 guys have made a lot of plays. Looking to pass. Fisher is. Off-roared his helmet. He knocked it down, though.
Pass from Drew Fisher intended
that was a pretty head-scratching play, in my opinion. Up 24 with 5 minutes to go. Unless I guess you're putting the nail in the coffin, but, run the clock and get out of there,
Right there.
Definitely.
Had an opportunity for an interception and possibly a big return.
You got 2nd and goal from the HLV 13-yard line here for the Bears. Bender wide out to the left. Number 4, Fisher out to the right, so you got Kaufman in the backfield alone. Kaufman fakes the pass. Crum's chasing. Ball! Coffin fumbles.
Crumb's on it.
They got Crum making a hustle play. He was chasing the ball, and Kaufman, I don't know what happened. Nobody hit him. He just lost it. Maybe squeezed the pumpkin too tight, and it popped out. And then Crum was Johnny on the spot and got it back. 4.5 minutes to go here. HLV down 24.
Looks like we got some new players coming onto the field for the Warriors.
HLV will take over 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. And Keegan Gorsh is still coming in. Devin Weiskup is in on offense, it looks like. I see number 32 out there.
Must just not have very much lateral movement right now.
Number 88, Jaden Smith playing guard this time. They're 4 wide. Keegan Gorsh in the backfield alone. Same thing. We were talking about last drive, Corbin Breck making all those plays off that left side of the right side of the offensive line, and now I see it. Devin Weisskup's lining up at the offensive guard, and with him not having that movement, he's not able to move straight left and right and stay in front of him. So Corbin Breck's just getting a free rush every single time.
That combined with the size difference, nobody's able to help him either.
HLV going with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to the right. Gorsh in the backfield alone again. Finds Molnix on a little curl. He's fighting for yards. Gets drilled. Wow. Number 7. Number 7 for the Bears laid a lick on him.
Popped right back up, though. That was a good little fake.
3rd and 7 for the Warriors here.
By Keegan, and then he got rid of that ball quick.
I do like that, though. They got some timing routes going. If they can just work on their timing more, where he's throwing the ball before he even turns around. So when he turns around, boom, the ball's there.
And give him time.
Yeah, and then that Molnix kid, I mean, you can tell he's an athlete. The effort he made last week, the effort he made for the 2-point conversion earlier. Looking for Gorsh. Gorsh looking to scramble. Kale Grove with a trip up. That was a lot of green out there in front of Keegan.
On the tackle for the Bears.
We haven't seen Keegan use his legs very much, so
Brings up 4th down for the Warriors.
must have been a lot of space there if he was taken off.
I would say if Grove wasn't there, that was at least a 1st down, maybe more. We got EV 44, HLV 20 with 3.5 minutes to go for the game here in North English. It'll be 4th and 7 for the Warriors. Keegan Gorsh looking to throw again. All kinds of pressure. Molnix makes a play. Catches it deep downfield. Keegan Gorsh saw pressure, and before the pressure got there, he made a really good throw like you saw in warm-ups. I mean, he threw a dart to Molnix. Molnix ran a great post route.
It seems now that there's a little less pressure going on. Keegan seems a lot more comfortable letting the ball go.
Right. And maybe they can build off this for next week. Like you said, him missing last week, there was a lot of rust in that first half. He came out in the 3rd quarter, looked really, really good. And I hope he can build on this on going into next week.
I had one eye on him in the 3rd quarter.
Don't worry. Zach Schrapp and I both had both eyes on him. Keegan Gorsh looking to throw again. There was some miscommunication there. McCullough thought he was.
Pass intended for Hunter Basin is incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, it looked like the routes ran into each other, and there was miscommunication, and Keegan Gorsh was expecting a guy to be there, and he wasn't there.
It looked like Basin was about to be open down the left sideline, but Keegan threw the ball right away, looking for McCullough.
We'll have 2nd and 10 here from the HLV's 25-yard line. Keegan Gorsh throws it out to
Molnix again.
Molnix again.
More of this.
Molnix is telling Coach Smith, hey, give me the ball more here. Maybe we build off this for the next district game. We got 3rd and 1. With 2.5 to go. Keegan Gorsh back to throw again. They're just bringing pressure. McCullough with a great catch.
The ball is coming out fast right
Yeah,
now.
Keegan knows that they're bringing an extra guy on the blitz, and he knows he has got to get out quick. They're starting to do little curl routes, little timing routes, getting the ball out quick and letting their athletes make plays.
This is what I was hoping to see. from Keegan this week. Looks like we got a hold.
Gorse tried to
Passing
pass the
complete.
KO Ice
Flag
Cup.
on
There
the
is a
play.
flag on the play.
Holding against the Warriors.
There's a holding versus the Warriors on that play because they're getting so much pressure, the Bears are. We do got an update in Marengo.
10-yard
Iowa
penalty.
Valley beat Waco 56-35.
32-yard line.
And we got a final with BGM and Twin Cedars. And they ended up being 70-0 BGM. I got a final with the Montezuma and Moravia. Montezuma won 80-8 over Moravia. Thank you all, if you guys are tuning in now to the broadcast, for letting us know those scores. Keegan Gorsh on a first down scramble for nothing.
It's run by Keegan
Cale
Moore.
Grove
Brought
with a
down
nice tackle.
How old is Cale Grove? Is he a sophomore?
at the 32
He
yard
is a
line. No
junior.
gain on
Junior Cale Grove. He's making a lot of plays, and he is undersized, but he is quick, and he sees where the ball is going, and he makes plays.
They got him in like a safety linebacker hybrid position.
We got second down and long after that holding play on first down.
Down to a minute 30 left.
Gorse in the backfield alone, looking deep. Takes a hit.
What a
Oh,
catch.
my goodness. Hunter Basin just reached his left hand out, caught the ball, and ran for a touchdown. Touchdown, Warriors. I don't even think he knew the ball was thrown to him until he put his hand out and he got it.
Hunter for a Warriors touchdown.
A good little bit of momentum there. Look at all the Warriors limping.
Yeah, they're taking a beating. Gorsh standing in the pocket, taking a shot, and still delivering a good ball.
Those were the throws we've seen in pregame right
Yep,
there.
like you said, now down 24. It feels like there's a little less pressure. Thinks he can make some throws without having to worry about maybe getting taken out of the game for Briar Jack or Cale Weiss going to that Wildcat quarterback. Going for two here, down 44-26. Keegan Gorsh in the backfield alone. Looking left. Just out of Basin's fingers. So
Tripsy's made a good play right there. Two hands right in his back right when the ball got there.
Tripsy's made a lot of good plays. Like you said, as a freshman, he has a chance to really blossom and something special for the Bears.
44.
Minute 25 left here in North English. English Valley up 44-26 on the Warriors. Big thanks to Sportscast Media and Danny Davis for allowing us to do this. Also, AD Zach Weilbacher at EV, Principal Nick Brewer, and Superintendent Kurt Reingains for allowing us to be down here and setting us all up and getting us going. HLV does return home next week to take on Calamus-Wheatland. Calamus-Wheatland won last year 30-24. Close game, so hopefully we see another one. Start at 7 p.m. We'll go live at 6:45. I do know that Calamus-Wheatland did beat EV week 1 or week 0, so hopefully EV figured something out and they just got better throughout the last 2 weeks. And
EV looks good out here.
and the EV parent does say they do look a lot better than they did the week 0 game, so they're starting to figure stuff out, and that's good for them, and hope for the best for them for the future. And who you guys got next week? He doesn't know who they got next week.
While we got a second here, thanks to all to the EV fans for letting us sit amongst them and do this.
We've gotten a few weird looks, but that's all right. We'll take them. Especially when we get excited and say touchdown Warriors, they give us a look and say, we'll get that excited for the Bears touchdowns. But we'll take what we got. Anderson fumbles the ball on the kickoff.
We are the only ones in red on this entire side of the field.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Anderson did get back on the ball for the Bears.
On the onside kick.
With a minute 20 left, up 18. I'd probably just take a guess that they're probably just going to run the ball out, being a 3-possession game.
looks like we got a handful of new players onto the field for English Valley here. Get some valuable experience.
And yeah, you still got HLV, you still got most of their starters. You got Westerdale, Jaden
Kale's
Smith.
still out there limping around.
You got Easton Crum, Molnix, KO Ice Cup.
Hopefully the Warriors can get healthy this week.
Oh, my goodness. Anderson, it looked like he was shot out of a cannon there. He's trying to. Anderson's trying to make up for that play earlier on that jet sweep where he went back 8 yards.
Down there.
Trying to earn some future playing time on that play.
He's quick. I know that last year I was talking to an EV parent during state track for junior high, and with the Anderson and Tripp season, there was a couple other kids that they went to state track in the relays, and they performed well. They got in top 5, I think, in a couple different relays. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he got that ball. They're going to a victory formation, it looks like.
Looks like he was not happy with the tackle there. And the ref was talking to him, and then the coach pulled him out after that for some reason.
Took a knee, EV, so that will make the final score. North English 44, HLV 26. We will return home next week to take on Kalamazoo Wheatland. Game time is at 7 p.m. We'll go live at 6:45. Zach, your thoughts on this game tonight?
You know, it looks like the Warriors are improving in all areas. Less self-inflicted wounds, more creativity offensively, a lot more production offensively. Good tackling. They really struggled on pass defense this game. But at the end of the day, they're going to win some games if they can put their health together
26, English Valley
and they can stop shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, just getting some defensive stops, and they'll be all right. Shaking hands now. Like I said, we will be in Victor next week for Kalamazoo Wheatland and HLV football. It'll be Friday again. Big thanks again to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media. Also down here in North English, English Valley Bears, AD Zach Weilbacher, Principal Nick Brewer, Superintendent Kurt Reingans for letting us do this.
Thanks to all of our sponsors that help make this free for everybody. And thanks to everybody that listens.
Like we said in the pregame, we asked if the Warriors or Bears would pick up their first win, and we saw a heavy dose of Drew Fisher with five touchdowns, and then Big Ben Kaufman wasn't really on our scouting report, and he came out ready to play tonight. But HLV saw some good things with Keegan Gorse throwing the ball there in the second half, and then K.O. Weiskup running the ball. If he doesn't take that shot early, who knows what changes in that second quarter.
We'll be back next week.
Thank you.